What's up, gamers? Good morning! Guten Tag! Gluten Tag, what's up, gamers? Good morning. Good morning, Guy Rodwell. Hi. How are you? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alrighty, gamers, let's get right into it. I don't really want to waste a lot of time today. I could waste some time waffling your ear off, but I'd rather not. Before I do that, though, let me double check something. Did it get denied? Did it get denied? Oh, boom. Alright, cool. That was really easy. I didn't realize I just had to publish it. Okay, gamers. I did change one update to, I did change one thing to the channel. I'll probably talk about this again. I've changed the membership tiers. So now there are 3 tiers. None of them are different. It's purely just so more people can have access to emotes. There's a 99¢, a $4.99, and $9.99. Support as much as you like. It's all up. I don't care. I just want more people to have access to the, I just want more people to have access to the emote. So it's now 99¢for you to be a part of a member on the channel. So if you are currently paying the $4.99 tier and you'd like to pay 99¢, do that. I just want more people to have access to the emotes, especially as we add more emotes like EAO in the future. But anyways, with that being said, now that I'm broke and I've lost all my money, let's shiny hunt. Let's do it. I require you guys to give me money in order for me to make money, but you know what? That's how it is. All right, let's get Deoxys started. Let me make sure I have my eggs in my partay. Then we'll get cooking. Let's see if we can find ourselves a nice shiny today. A little bit of a WHEEMAH. WHEEMAH time. Let's do it, gamers. Pope Francis, thank you for becoming a member to the construction gang. I appreciate it. Thank you, Pope. I hope you will take it easy on the Vatican City on my behalf. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's all 99¢now. So if you would like to become a member, it's a lot cheaper. And none of them are different. They're all the same. They are all the same tiers. It's just as much as you'd like to support, you are free to support. I expect nothing out of you guys. Just if you want access to emotes, the emotes now are easier to access. That's all I care about. I just want you guys to. I just want to be able to have more members in the community and let people, you know, spam the emotes or whatever they want to do. So that's there now. Let me make sure I actually shuffle my playlist. Otherwise, we're gonna end up listening to Miitomo right off rip. Where is it? Stop. Shuffle. Damn it. Shuffle. Hello? Shuffle the playlist. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get started. Everyone, welcome back to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry I'm a little bit out of sorts. I kind of woke up late today. I actually FaceTimed my bloke Guy. I was just lying in bed. He was sitting in the Discord working on something. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go say hi to Guy, and I was just still asleep in bed. Like I was shirtless. My head was on the pillow. My hair looked whack. Not that I really changed it. I don't really mess with my hair when I wake up. I just kind of roll out of bed and then start streaming. I'm Giga Chad like that. Anyways, we're hoping for a WHEEMAH today. That's my hope. I hope we can find a shiny WHEEMAH. I would like that. Though I'll also take a LILUP as well. One of these two would be nice before we take a break for the week. Again, I won't be streaming tomorrow because I streamed yesterday. So I'm just hoping and praying that tomorrow is that today's a good day for us because I won't be streaming tomorrow. And we're not going to get to hunting these things until Tuesday. So I would kind of like one of them to show up before the weekend. That would be nice. I'm not at the point yet where I'm going to start shiny hunting things off stream. I know I want to do that eventually. I don't know when I'm going to start doing that though, if I'm being honest. I'll probably start doing it after the Hoenn event because I'll probably have a little bit of break time to start shiny hunting things off stream and really get this Living Dex started to get cranked out. You know, I kind of want to finish this Living Dex in a reasonable amount of time. And with only 100 left, I need to actually start trying. So we're going to get to that eventually. So I'll if I ever do shiny hunting off stream though, and if I find a shiny, I will update you guys on what I found. At least on the next stream I will. I don't think streams are going to go away. I just think I'm going to probably be doing more off stream hunting. That's my plan at least. Anyways, let's hope for the WHEEMAH. Let's hope for the WHEEMAH today. I'm still surprised, you know, having gone over odds so much, that we are still possibly going over odds for WHEEMAH as well. It's kind of shocking, especially with these 1 in 1365 hunts. You think eventually they'd be like, oh wait, let's give them an under odds one? I guess we'll have to see. It would make the most sense with WHEEMAH to me, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know anymore. I just don't know. I don't trust. Alright, let's get the first batch of LILUP started. The Deexes will probably hit like 700 today, if I had to guess. Somewhere in that range. We're gonna be cooking today. We'll hit 1,000 next week, which is huge, because I would really like a 1,000 done quickly. If I could get to like 3,000 to 4,000 before the Hoenn event, that'd be great. Gives me at least a good range of encounters to do. I don't think I'm going to find it before then. So, you know, that range is kind of the best for me. I would like that. I'd also like to find as much of these Hoenn Pokemon before the Hoenn event actually happens, so I can just focus on Deexes or Jirachi or whatever. So, we're going to see. I don't know. I'm not too certain, to be honest. Wait, let's get rid of this Lodger so I don't have to look at it. Why does it look like someone just sent a message in the chat, but it's like blank? Is my chat bugged? What's going on? I'm confused. Turn back around. Why is there a person there? There's like never a person there usually. That's weird. Doo-doo-doo. But yeah, we're going to just try to get much of this done. We only have 7 Pokemon left that are not Deexes and Jirachi. So trying to find 7 shinies is going to be difficult just because, again, these hunts are not easy. And we have not really had some like mega under odds hunts. Your mom's bugged. All right. Thanks, Max. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Max, aren't you supposed to be like gaming the stock market right now or something? Why are you coming at me? Aren't you supposed to be like making millions of dollars, and you're spending your time talking to a poor, broke shiny hunter? I think you got better things to do, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if this is the time. Trillions? Oh, are we past? Do we just jump from millions to trillions? That's crazy. How's Washington treating you? Is it good? Is the air clean? Or Oregon? I forget which specific state you live in. Whatever, okay? Leave me alone. Wait. Come here. Ba-ba-ba-da-da. How's Washington treating you, Max? Also, Max, I want to tell you, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you were lurking and not chatting. You texting me to ask what day the event was hilarious. That was really funny. And I'm glad I was able to share that with you and not the rest of chat. I wanted you to know. It was important to me that you knew. The air's crispy. Is that good for your lungs? Is crispy air good for your lungs? I don't know a lot about this. I just live in Texas where the air's like always humid. I'm not used to crispy. Ours is like mildly wet, you know? That's just like Texas air for you. But Max, you know that. You'll come back to. Yeah, brisk and fresh. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Got you. Georgie told me about the thing that Ashley told her, that you guys are going to be going to like a concert where you like camp out and stuff. Sounds kind of lit. That sounds lit. You're just camping out and listen to music. Sounds like a fun time. Max, when's the next time you guys are gonna come? When's the next time you guys are gonna come down? I really enjoyed our lazy dog lunch. That was fun. To a town called George in the state of Washington, which is cool. Yo, that is cool. I love George. Anything named George, I'm a huge fan of. That's just what I signed up for. It's just what I signed up for. It's just I'm a huge George fan. No plans right now. Maybe we'll hop down over the summer. Lit. If you don't, that's fine. I'm no pressure. I'm not like, you know, I'm not holding a gun to your head, though I do have a BB gun in my apartment that I could hold up if you needed. If you needed some sort of like encouragement. But when you're down, we gotta get lunch. I know you have like 50 billion people who want to see you every time you come down to Texas because you're popular. I get it. Just don't forget the people that you know. Don't forget little old me. I'm also coming this summer. Are you? To where? Do you even know where I live? Well, I guess you probably do because I just said the state I live in, but you don't actually know where I live. You don't really know. You don't know me like that, Pope. Listen, I know you're the Pope and everything, but you don't know me like that. I'm gonna be real. You don't. You don't know me like that. You just don't know me like that. It's a little uncomfortable you talking about me like we're homies like that. I respect your work in the Vatican and everything, but like you know, you just don't know me like that. You just don't. You know, personal boundaries between you and I, the Pope. Do 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 do. You know, I know this is really premature that I'm saying this, so I apologize to people who are going to call me dumb for this. I'm kind of looking forward to Deoxys being done, because I think I'm ready to start Jirachi, which is a really hard hunt. Like, really get it started. But I refuse to do Jirachi until Deoxys is completed. I need Deoxys to be done. Outside of when the Hoenn event happens, I might do a little bit of Jirachi hunting that day. So I'm kind of excited for it to be done, you know? I know this is like day 3 of hunting it, so it's a little bit too true. Don't you mean WHEEMAH? Sure. WHEEMAH. Yeah, I did mean WHEEMAH. WHEEMAH! It's my blood, WHEEMAH. Yeah, you don't sound premature, you donut. Why are you being so rude? What's wrong with you? What happened? Did I do something? Guy sounds angry about something. I'll just try every house I'm bound to get at some point. It's like shiny hunting. I think we've already talked about this. With how many houses and apartment complexes there are in my area, I think I could give you the exact city. I could tell you the city that I live in, and you still wouldn't find me for like a couple weeks. If not a couple months. I don't think it's as easy as you're making it out to be, if I'm being honest. There's just too much. I don't live in like a small town. It's not like if I just, you know, like if I said, hey, I live in Dallas, Texas, which I don't, but if I did live in Dallas, Texas, you think you could just find me? I mean, it would take you a while. To be fair, it probably wouldn't take you as long as it took me to find Arceus, but it would take you a while. You know? Neo's like 8 foot tall, just look up and you'll see him. I am not 8 foot tall. I'm a brisk 7'6". That's not even close to 8 foot tall. It's literally not even close. Max, I feel kind of bad for you, because in high school, you and David were like you guys are like average height for men, and yet you guys were like, you were shorter than everyone else in the class because we just had a extremely tall class. I kind of feel bad, like, honestly. It's not your fault. You think I'm 8 foot tall because you were surrounded by tall men. But you're pretty average, if I remember correctly. Or even above average. I think you're like close to 6 foot, no? Said prima. I'm actually a little too tall. Is that so? You're a little too tall? For the average or just in general? Because if you're saying just in general you're a little too tall, I'm gonna call cap. Sorry, don't want to be a hater, but I don't know if I agree with that sentiment. I don't know if I'd say you're a little too tall. Average is like 5'6", right? I'm pretty sure average is 5'8". At least in America it is. I'm way above average. Okay. Alright, buddy. Way above is a little, I think that's a little generous. Listen, again, I'm not here to shame someone for their height. I feel like you're being a little too generous to yourself to say you're way above average. I think way above would be like 6 inches. I don't think it would be 2, you know? Like, say you're 5'10", 5'11". You're not way above average. You're 2 inches above the average. I think I would consider way above to be 6, you know, 5 to 6 inches. I'm way above the average. I'm like 6 to 8 inches above average, you know? That's because I'm built like that. Hello, it's my first time watching the stream. Well, hello, I am Jacob. Welcome to the stream. Sit down, take a seat, pull out your graham crackers, and let's watch some white man shiny hunt. Okay, I have a question for you Americans in chat. Guy, if you want to try to answer this, even though you probably won't know what I'm talking about, go ahead. When I was in, like, preschool, and I did, like, I think I did a church daycare or whatever, there was my favorite snack time was always when they gave us goldfish and Sunny D. Alright? Have you guys ever had Sunny D? Have you had that before? Am I speaking to the right crowd to ask if we have any Sunny D enjoyers in chat? Nowadays, I would say I don't enjoy it as much, so I'm not really a Sunny D enjoyer anymore, but... No, is it like Corpy Sun? I have no idea what that is. As a Polish person, I don't know, but let's pretend yes. No, I need to know. I need at least one person in here who knows of the Sunny D. Max might know. Or sorry, Louis. I apologize. Louis. It's like a really bad orange juice variant. I don't even know if it's orange juice. Like, it's like, the color is orange, but it doesn't taste like orange juice. It's like a bunch of different fruits, it feels like, all mixed up. Orange sugar nuke. Yeah, okay, see, so you know what I'm talking about. You know the brilliance of Sunny D. Anyways, knowing America, it probably isn't real, lol. No, it is real. Look it up. Look up Sunny D. SUNNY-D. It's a real thing. There's 3 Europeans and 1 American in here? Yeah, that is true. I'm getting a more European fan base. It's fine. It's because I'm 33% Italian, that's why. I'm saying it's artificial. Oh yeah, well yeah, you're right. It's American. It's definitely artificial, 100%. You think they're actually sending their juice and oranges? We don't got time for that. We'll let a machine do that if we wanted to do that. Anyways, my go-to breakfast when I was a child, because my parents on Sunday would go and get us donuts every time. And my go-to was like a white frosted donut and a thing of Sunny D. And a couple of years back, I was like, oh, you know what? I remember having that as a kid. I should try it again. I should not have tried it again. I had horrible taste buds as a child. I don't know if it was my parents cooking, because this was before we lived in Italy and my dad learned how to cook in Italy, or if it was just trauma, but I should have never done it. I like every Sunday. Frosted White Donuts and a Sunny D. That mixture is unholy. It's, something's wrong. Something was wrong with me. Why does a large bottle of Sunny D look like a bleach bottle but orange? I don't know. Honestly, with how it affected your stomach system, it might as well have been bleach. Just didn't kill you, you know? Guy, when you're visiting your friends in America, go get yourself some Sunny D, alright? I want you to do it for me. Do it for me, alright? Go grab yourself some Sunny D. And tell me what you think. I want to know. I want to know what Guy Rodwell thinks of my childhood drink. Guy Bloodwell. Blood Robwell. Anyways, that was what that's what I drank as a kid. And nowadays, I don't know how I drank it, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this is how your taste buds change. Right now, I enjoy drinking Red Bull, but I think at some point, I'm gonna look back and be like, how did I enjoy drinking this battery acid? But right now, I enjoy drinking Red Bull, you know? Or iced coffee or anything. Your taste buds just develop. Mine just happened to develop through really bad phases of food and drink. It tastes like bleach, to be honest. Have you had Sunny D? Oh wait, you've already said you have. Yeah. It does. Well, okay. So in all fairness, I wanna clarify here. I have not tasted bleach. I'm not familiar with the taste of bleach. So just to clarify, when that statement is made, I don't think anyone in this chat knows what bleach tastes like. And honestly, for my sake, please don't do that. Please don't. Just because I want to be a good streamer, don't try that. This is all ha ha he he funny. But on top of that, yeah, I don't think anyone here would know what that tastes like. So maybe it's unfair for us to say it tastes like that, you know? Maybe it's unfair for us to say that. The Terraria music goes so crazy. I really hope one of these three shows up today. LILUP, I don't think we're going over odds with LILUP today. I think we'll get close. I think we'll get to like 450, maybe 460. I don't think we're going to get that close to going over odds with LILUP today, if I'm being honest with you guys. I don't think we're going over odds with LILUP. Actually, we're not going to go over odds on either of these. So we need an under odds hunt to give us a shiny before the weekend. That's what we need. We need either LILUP or WHEEMAH to give us an under odds hunt before the weekend. That was the wrong reset. Oops. Alright, whatever. I'll just subtract and counter. I was not supposed to reset that. That's fine, though. There's no telling if that one was shiny. There's no way to know. It's fine. Everyone will just assume that was shiny and then that I failed it and whatever. That's fine. It's how people treat. It's how people work. It's okay. It's no biggie. We'll probably just go, if we do find LILUP, we'll probably just go straight into another LILUP hunt. Just because we need to. So, we'll probably just do another one right off rip. But, we have to find the first one. And I don't know. I don't know. Man, I have loved playing through the Zeldas. It's been so fun. Playing through the Zeldas have been so fun. I'm looking forward to playing through all of them, though Georgie and I will probably be taking a break after finishing Majora's Mask to do Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, which I'm also looking forward to. It's actually been a great way for me to play more video games and just like play more games that I probably wouldn't play in my free time, is to play them with Georgie. It's been a great way to get me to actually play more games. I've never actually finished one. Yeah, the only one I've ever finished is Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. Those are the two games that I played personally through. And then when I was playing through Tears of the Kingdom, Georgie had just gotten off school. And she asked if I would be willing to play the game. I was going to record my playthrough of the game, but as I was playing through it, I just realized that I wasn't enjoying myself as much as I maybe should, because I was so focused on like trying to be entertaining or make clips that I wasn't actually enjoying the game. So Georgie came home and asked, hey, would you be willing to play in the living room? And I was like, I mean, I won't be able to record it, but honestly, I don't care. I'd rather just sit on the couch and play. So Georgie and I played through Tears of the Kingdom, and she would just watch me play through it and take in the story while I like just messed around and built stuff, you know? And then she realized, and then I think we both realized how much we enjoyed playing the game in that way, where she could just sit and watch me play it and enjoy the story while I actually played through the game. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a great way for me to actually play a game that I probably should play, but never put the time into playing. And yeah, and now I've just really enjoyed it. It's a whole lot of fun. I mean, even for a game like Ocarina of Time that was made, you know, almost 20 years ago, or almost 25 years ago. Well, I think it was 25 years ago because it was 1998. So it was made 25 years ago. It still holds up really well. It's a very well-made game. I mean, visually, sure, it could use some visual updates, but like, if you take away the fact that it's a 25-year-old game, the way it's just structured is very fun. It's still a very fun game. So, it's a timeless game for sure. Some of, you know, when you play through Pokemon games, some of them aren't as timeless. Like, you can see the age where they may not hold up. I guess, I don't know, some of the Pokemon games are timeless, I feel like. Like, I feel like I could always play through Black 2, White 2, or maybe Emerald. I can't play the old 64 games when they give me motion sickness. So do you need like a CRT, is what you're saying, or what? Yeah, I was going to try to get one this summer. CRTs, I can't imagine they're that expensive. I mean, Melee tournaments still have CRTs just all over the place. But, Max, if you wanted to play... I didn't play it on N64. I have the... Georgie and I, so in order for us to play through Majora's Mask and not Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, we got the Nintendo Switch, like, expansion pass, online membership or whatever, and they have N64 games on there. Now, they don't have every N64 game, so if you already own the N64 games and want to play them on your N64, it may not be worth the purchase. But if you wanted to play like those games, you can play it on Switch and it runs just fine. Maybe it does? I don't know. I would actually check it. I mean, I guess there's no way for you to check it, but it's running on an emulator, so I don't know if it makes the visual side of it any better. Like, it's just an emulator that's on the Switch, you know? So I don't actually know if the visual side of it's any better. That I don't know. But yeah, I don't even know how expensive old CRTs are. Also, I feel like CRTs would, like, eat up power. Because they're so old. Dun, 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 dun. It's actually kind of crazy how much TVs have, like, how accessible it is to have a good TV now. Like, I didn't realize how expensive flat screens were when they first came out, you know, back in the day, but nowadays you can buy a pretty good TV, Like, and a big TV too for like $500, which for some people is a lot of money. But like, I'm just saying, like in general, it's kind of crazy how inexpensive TVs are now. I think it depends on where you live and if they're sold as retro TVs. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you kind of need to find one where like people don't know what they're selling, right? Like, you need to find one where people don't know what they're selling, because then they're not going to charge it up as, like, a retro thing. It's just an old TV. The difference between selling a retro TV and an old TV. Dang it, WHEEMAH. Bro, what is wrong with these things? I'm telling you, WHEEMAH does not like me. Alright. Let's get a new WHEEMAH setup, and then I'll reset Deox and get rid of these eggs. Man, I'm really hoping one of these shows up today. This song definitely already played, so I'm gonna have to skip it. I'll wait till this reset's done. Yeah, I don't know how much CRTs cost though. I'm still tempted, and I've been pushed by Jason to do this, and I know I should. I'm really tempted to buy a Wii U so I could play the HD versions of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. I'm really tempted to try and find one for cheap and purchase it, because man, like, I know for a fact it is a better experience to play those games on Wii U than it is to play them on the original console, like, than on the GameCube. And if there's a better way for me and Georgie to experience, especially Twilight Princess, which is right now her favorite Zelda. Georgie's favorite Zelda is Twilight Princess, because it's what her and her sister played through when they were younger. I don't know, man. I'm so surprised they haven't ported it to Switch yet. Yeah. Well, honestly, if they make the Switch 2 backwards compatible, I think it's only a matter of time before they put... both on the Switch, right? Both on Switch 2. And make HD versions. Like, it's only a matter of time. Because if it's backwards compatible with the Switch, that means the Switch generation of consoles would have every single Zelda on it. Because we already have Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask through Virtual Console. They could port over the HD remakes of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. We already have a Skyward Sword remaster. So then we have Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So you would have every Zelda on one console, which I think would be their goal, right? Because I guess, I mean, before the Switch, I'm pretty sure every Zelda was available on the Wii U. With the HD remakes of of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. I'm pretty sure all of them were available on the Wii U. IIRC. Not Breath of the Wild. No, Breath of the Wild was on Wii U. Breath of the Wild was a cross-gen thing for Wii U and Switch. I'm pretty sure there was a Wii U version made and a Switch version made. Just no one bought the Wii U version because it was like everyone bought a Switch. L? Why are you saying L? Why you're just saying L? So Tears of the Kingdom was really the game that Zelda fans had to buy a Switch for. Though I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother owns a Switch. I'm pretty sure the Switch right now, L, because I was wrong. Oh, okay. Usually when people say L in my chat, it's in regards to me. I didn't realize you were taking an L for yourself, and you know what? I appreciate you verbally doing that. I appreciate you saying, hey, I want everyone to know I'm taking this. Usually they just say that towards me, you know? This is a new feeling for me. Accountability is just crazy. Anyways, apparently, I didn't realize how well the Switch sold, right? but apparently the Switch has sold, like, it's like almost the highest selling console of all time. Did you guys know this? How was I unaware of this? I didn't realize it was like the highest selling console ever. Almost. I think it's still behind the PlayStation 2 as of right now. Or the Game Boy. I forget, one of those two. But it's getting close to being the most sold console of all time. Like, I knew the Switch was big. I just didn't realize it was that big, you know? It's behind PS2 and DS. Okay, yeah, those two. I knew it was one of the Game Boy lines. Which is still crazy, because, like, I know everyone owns a Switch, right? It's just, it's interesting to me that they found a console idea. Like, the idea of the Switch is so unique and cool that people wanted to own a Switch. Just to play games on the go. To the point where, like, you know, now you have the Steam Deck and the Asus ROG whatever to, like, play PC games on the go. And everyone, like, the idea of it was so unique that that's what made people buy it. Not the fact that it's, like, it's like a super high-powered console, or it even has online multiplayer where you can talk to people. It's just the idea of it is so cool that people bought it. And I guess it makes sense, because when you take the home console Nintendo players and the handheld Nintendo players and you lump them into one, you're gonna make a fast-selling console. Like, in actuality, that makes sense. Making both of your core console audiences buy the same console is gonna sell it really well. I think just how far it carried was what interested me. The wild thing is that it's just for it's a console just for gaming. The PS2 is a DVD player, and the Wii U had a motion gimmick. Yeah, exactly. It's like this is literally just a thing to play video games on. It's just for the video game. And yeah, and outside of the OLED, which is pretty much the same thing, just with a better screen and battery life, there's not like a bunch of iterations of it. It's just the Switch. The Switch and the Switch OLED, that's it. Maybe, I guess the Switch Lite as well. I don't really think about the Switch Lite. I can't imagine the Switch Lite makes up, I'd say at most maybe a quarter of those sales. I can't imagine the Switch Lite sold insanely well. I have rarely ever seen a Switch Lite. I kind of forget it exists, to be honest. Even most PC players picked up a Switch, yeah. Well, and Nintendo's always had a way of selling their consoles because I mean, if you compare it to Xbox and PlayStation, the amount of exclusives Nintendo has is just, it doesn't even come close. Like, PlayStation and Xbox are in an exclusivity war for games that have been on both consoles for years, while there is no exclusivity war with Nintendo, because they just have, like, these series that will only be on their consoles forever, for the end of time. So, there's no exclusivity war between those two consoles, because they just, if you want to play Nintendo games, you buy the Nintendo console. Zelda, Mario, and Pokemon. There's other series as well, but those three series really sell consoles. So, like, you know, it's just interesting to me that, like, but it feels like it also caught a more casual gaming audience alongside the regular gaming audience, you know? Like, the Wii caught the casual gaming audience who didn't play video games. But the Switch caught everyone who casually played video games, like, oh, I'll play a game here and there. They caught it caught the hardcore gamers who are huge Nintendo fans, and it caught, like, I don't know, it's just crazy how well it did. Like, the fact that the Switch sold more than the Wii is crazy. Because it felt like the Wii was like an epidemic. Like, everyone wanted or owned a Wii. And now the Switch has sold more than the Wii. And I think it's just like a slow burn over multiple years where it's like it never really stopped selling, you know? It's just kind of crazy to think about. So it makes me wonder how the Switch 2 is going to do. I feel like adults didn't buy or play Wii's either. Everyone plays the Switch. Yeah, that's true. It was, well, adults, unless you're talking senior citizens, because they loved Wii Sports. I think you're right, though. That was definitely more, like, bought for the kids, right? Like, we buy this for the kids and we play it as a family, but everyone plays the Switch. And the Switch Lite was pretty good, too, because if you didn't want a kid who wanted to plug his Switch into the TV all the time and take up the TV, you just give them a Switch Lite that can't plug into the TV. And then it's just like them owning a 3DS again. Brilliant. I'm really interested to see how the Switch 2 does whenever it's announced. I'm really intrigued to see how it does. I mean, they're eventually going to announce the Switch 2. I would suspect maybe over the summer. Right now, the rumor is we get a Nintendo Direct in next month, and then the Switch 2 is announced in July, is what the rumor is right now. So I'm interested to see what they do with it. I'm interested to see what they put into the Switch 2 other than like new games that are only Switch 2 exclusives that get people to buy a Switch 2 rather than just playing their Switch. Like, I know eventually it's going to be the games that get people to play, you know? Did I add this? I don't know if I added this this batch of eggs. Okay, I did. Good. Like, obviously it'll eventually be games that get people to buy the new console, but I feel like for the first group of people who want to buy it, you either have to have an insane launch exclusive that's like people are excited about, like Breath of the Wild, or there has to be features that make people want to have a Switch 2 over having a Switch. I'm gonna get it regardless because it's my job. Like, I need to have it for whenever the new Pokemon game comes out or whatever. I have to get one. But for just to, like, for the general audience, what are they gonna do to make people want it? Feel like they need to have it, you know? Or should upgrade from their Switch. Especially because Switches are still being sold right now. I mean, I bought this OLED Switch that I have. I guess it's not, I guess it's actually getting pretty old now. I've had it for a year and a half. It'll be 2 years in November or October. So that makes sense. I guess, okay, I guess I don't need it that bad. But even then, there's still people buying, like, OLEDs right now, you know? I think the main theory is a new 3D Mario is we haven't gotten one since Odyssey in 2017. Yeah, that's true. I could see a new 3D Mario being the launch title. I guess the question is, would it be like Odyssey 2? Or is it just a brand new idea? Because people really liked Odyssey, man. I really enjoyed Odyssey. I remember playing, like, 100%ing Odyssey. Odyssey came out in the middle of my first semester in college, and I remember being in... I had to retake trigonometry because I didn't take my math course to just auto pass it. So I was taking a class I already took in high school, and I just sat in the back of class and played Mario Odyssey on my Switch, like, during that Thanksgiving close to finals season. I guess it was in October, so it's like just middle of the semester, I was just in the back of class just playing Mario Odyssey on my Switch, 100%ing it. Love that game. So fun. College was an interesting time, man. I enjoyed college, but I didn't, like, in all honesty, I didn't make a lot of friends and stuff in college. I was very much, I guess that's not true. I did esports stuff, but college was an interesting time for me because half of it was done from home after COVID. So, like, I really only had, like, half the college experience, and honestly, now that I'm out of college, I much prefer working a job than doing college. Like, I much prefer being a full-time employee and having a job than I do going to school and having homework and also needing to work a job in order to, like, pay bills and stuff, like doing both, you know? I'm kind of thankful that I'm out of that season of time where I had to go to school in order to, like, you know, further my education and get a degree. And now I just work. Like, I much prefer just working. Funny, that was my high school, and now that I'm in uni, it's so much better. I mean, yeah, but I think it's always that way, right? Like, I think you enjoy the next phase of life more than the last, mainly because it comes just with more freedoms. like, I make enough money now to where I can kind of like do what I want if I'd like to. You know, I can save, I can work towards a house and stuff like that. My days are very consistent. You know, I just focus on going, like, working and then spending time with friends or playing games with friends, stuff like that. Like, it's just it's a much more simple lifestyle than trying to work everything into a very tight schedule with college. So it's just interesting. I think I probably would have enjoyed college more if I didn't have to do half of it online due to COVID. Like, a lot of my college experience was changed due to the fact that I had to do it during, I had to do it during COVID at home. So a lot of my college turned online. In college, too, you have 5 to 6 professors that all think their class is your full-time job. After college, you just have a full-time job. I know, right? So now you have people who are, like, giving you just an insane amount of homework. And half the time, the homework you don't actually care about because you have to take these core classes that, you know, I mean, I don't remember a single thing about Texas political history. I don't know. Or, like, how the U.S. government works. I don't really care. I was forced to take that class. I don't remember anything from it. So a lot of the stuff is like they want you to spend an absorbent amount of time studying for a class you don't even care about because it's not related to your major. And then when you do take a class related to your major, you sometimes have professors that are just very honed in on the fact that, like, you are taking this class and it's the most important thing that you'll take. It's like, okay. And then on top of that, you still need to work in order to pay your bills, you know? At least, I still worked, you know? I had an apartment. I had to pay for it. So I was going to, you know, taking 12, 15 hours worth of classes, which is a full-time job, and then also working 20, 30 hours a week tutoring. I'm a biotech major and I only have biology and chemistry courses. Yeah, I don't know. I really do believe that at some point in the future, there's going to be, like, some form of... College is going to have to go through some form of reckoning where they're going to have to change how either their pricing or how their programs are put together. Because right now, the necessity of having a degree is going down. Like, jobs are less and less requiring you to have a bachelor's. And the people who are going out and getting your bachelor's are realizing that they're, like, if they weren't lucky and didn't have parents that helped them go through it, they're like $60,000 to $80,000 in student loan debt, making $40,000 a year right out of college when they were told that they needed a degree in order to make money. And I think at some point, universities are going to have to change where, like, a job either has to give a minimum salary if you have a degree. Like, they have to say, like, okay, we will pay, if you have a degree, minimum, across, like, federally, if you require a degree for the job, you have to pay, like, $50K, like, minimum. That's what you must do. Or universities are going to have to lower their prices so you don't have to go into thousands and thousands of dollars of debt to just get a degree. Yeah, but you basically have to get a master's, as a bachelor's is useless. Well, it's only useless if it doesn't get you where you need to be, you know, where you want to be. It just depends on what you want, you know? I don't know. I mean, I don't think a bachelor's is useless. I don't think my bachelor's is useless. Oh, in Denmark? Oh, okay. And yeah, in America, getting a bachelor's is definitely useful. I just think I think there needs to be more reasoning for someone to go and get a degree. And right now, I just don't think that exists. I don't think there's a lot of reason for someone to go out and get a degree when you're going into a lot of debt for it, and it doesn't, unless you're going into, like, the medical field or or maybe, like, computer science, your job is not going to match how much, you know, your job is not going to match how much you're getting paid. So, for instance, my degree's in event management, recreation, event, and sports management. And sure, if you're, like, also in the sciences, since you need at least a master's to get a job in the field other than lab tech, yeah, exactly. So like, my degree's in event management, recreation, event, and sports management, right? It's a pretty broad field, recreation, event, and sports management, but for 2 out of those 3 jobs, recreation management. If you get to like, say the pinnacle of recreation is maybe managing the recreational center at a city within the government, right? Chances are, I'd say at max you're making 80K. I can't imagine you're making 6 figures. I don't think you would be. You're probably making 80K. For event management, if you're an event manager at a city and you're planning the events and running it out, you're probably, depending on the city, unless you're like in a big city like Pittsburgh and Dallas and stuff like that where they're running these huge events, you're probably making 60K, 60 to 70. And then sports management is probably where you're going to make a lot of that money. If you are managing a sports team, like a professional sports team, you're probably making a lot of money. But you also have, those jobs are so few and far between. I mean, of the like 80 people that got my major, probably 1 in every 6,000 people that have that major even get that job, if it even is that major, right? So and then the college I went to, it was like 80K for a degree, right? So which means most people, when they get that job, even if they put every dime they made towards paying off their student loan, if they went out with 80K in student loans, assuming 0 interest, it would take you 2 years of paying every dime you made towards those student loans. That's just not feasible. It doesn't make any sense. It's where it's like, listen, we need, like, if you're going to require a degree for a job, you need to pay so that those people can get to the point where they are not spending an exorbitant amount of the money paying back student loans that they got for the degree that you required. You know? Nerd. Yeah, I am a huge nerd. What's up, J-Pine? How you doing, homie? So I don't know. Like, I'm all for working your way up in the work field and like making more money based off your merit, right? But you start to question, it's like, would it have just been better for me to go into like, maybe go to like a trade school where I learn a specific trade and work my way up during those 4 years, rather than barely getting any work experience while in college, getting a degree that doesn't make me a lot of money, and now I'm thousands of dollars in debt and don't make enough money to pay that off for at least a decade. That sucks. How you doing? I'm doing well, Mr. Pine. I'm doing just fine. Just vibing. Looking for some shiny Pokemon. Hopefully, I'm hoping for WHEEMAH or LILUP today. I prefer WHEEMAH, IMO, but I'll take whatever I can get. We're just talking about college degrees and jobs and stuff. It's just interesting that nowadays it feels like the necessity of getting a college degree. Like, my parents, when I was growing up, my parents were like, you need to go to college. And a lot of people were, and I felt like a lot of people my age were in that phase where it's like, you need to go to college. Even though it was only at this point, what, 8 years ago that I went to college? 7 years ago that I went to college? But it was like, you need to go to college. It is required that you go to college. Like, you should go to college as soon as you leave high school. Nowadays, I feel like that's much less of like a position that people hold. Like, going to college is more of a choice than it is like a necessity, you know? If you want to go to college, cool. If you don't, cool. In fact, I would encourage most people now, if they want to go to college, go to community college first and get your core classes done. At least if you're living in America, go do that. Do. Yeah, it is interesting though. Like, it's also interesting how like little bachelors have become useful towards getting a job. Like, it's like the minimum requirement, right? But like, you're not really gonna get far with a bachelor's in some fields because you need like a master's or something to really like show that you can do the job. I don't know, it's just weird. But then they also want work experience. I don't know, man. Everyone finds their own way. WHEEMAH. Wow, there's 3 females in that batch. That's pretty crazy. For a 1 and 8, that's kind of crazy. Alright, let's release these. Well, we're gonna hit 400 LILUP today. I'm hoping for this under odds. Between this and the Kabuto that I was working on before this that I didn't finish because I found it on the other game, we're definitely over odds. I think we're at like 900 now, or close to it, so. OMG, a woman. True. That really was my reaction. Oh my gosh, female? What? Female? Huh? Bro just learned about women. Doo-doo. Average Redditor reaction. Dude, Redditors are rough. They get a bad rap. I'm gonna be real, guys. In the past couple of months, I have really... I hate Twitter. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I used to really dislike Twitter. I hate Twitter now. I hate it, dude. It's such a crap show. I feel like I need to be on it because so much of what I do is related to like running events for the people that I'm in contact with that are on Twitter. So like, you know, seeing what they're talking about on Twitter and what's going on in the Pokemon space is important. And a lot of updates happen on Twitter, but my God, it is just I hate it. I hate it. It's horrible. It's such an awful website now. Awful social media platform. It's so bad. Every tweet is some verified user that pays $8 a month making some, you know, engagement bait stuff so they can make a couple of dollars off of engagements on Twitter. It's filled with bots that are spamming link in bio, my hoo-ha in bio. It's awful. It's horrible. Hello, what's up, Sam Batman? Like, it's crazy that Elon Musk bought Twitter and said there's a huge bot problem. It's horrible. And then after he bought Twitter, the bots became even worse. It's like, it's horrible. It's awful. It's so bad. It's also a weird spiral is when more people get masters and you're competing with them in the bachelors, that just leads to even more people get to masters and jobs to require them, yeah. I only use it a couple times a month to see if I've missed anything. Yeah, it's just... It's the one part of my job where, like, the thing is, I don't have to be on Twitter, right? I don't have to be. It's not in my job description that I have to be on Twitter. But I think it's a good practice for me to keep up with what's going on with the people that I run events for or all this other stuff. Like, it's important. But my God, I hate it. It's so bad. It's just such a bad platform on every sense of, like, it's just not enjoyable. I don't think I ever leave my experience on Twitter feeling like, oh, that was fun. Hello, what's up, Mr. Plug? How you doing, Humdog? What is your favorite shiny? Minior. My favorite shiny is Shiny Minior. It's objectively the best shiny. Doing good, glad to hear you're doing well, homie. Hop on in for the stream, bro. I promise you I'll find a shiny today. Like, every other post is an ad. It's awful in every way, dude. And it's the same ads. Every time, it's the same ads. Has anyone heard of the Lexi Bonner incident? It's terrible. No, I have not heard of that. Never had Twitter, and I don't think I ever will. Please just save yourself. Don't do it. I really do feel like it is important that I have it. You know? I don't want to know about the incident if it is horrible. I'm good, guys. I don't need to know. Thank you, though. But it's like every day, I just feel like I need to have it because I need to keep up with what's going on in the Pokemon community. And the Pokemon community is on Twitter. It's just how it is. Every YouTuber and all this stuff is on Twitter. But, oh my god, it's just such an awful platform. I want it to go, like, for me, I feel like it would just be good if we had a hard reset. Twitter goes bankrupt, it shuts down, and all of a sudden, now we have to use, like, Threads or Blue Sky or something different just so we can get a emotional reset on what's going on online. Get all the bots out. They have to go make their bots on Blue Sky. Maybe they'll actually do some better moderation. Like, just somewhere other, please. Like, I can't stand it. It's so bad. For X, but I could even navigate to the vote. Yeah, well, it's just, I mean, it was a bad platform before it changed to X. It being on X now, honestly, them changing the name to X was pretty relevant, being that it is literally just there are so many corn bots on that website. They're spamming a lot of corn. It makes sense that they called it X, because my god, it's horrible. Let's move to Threads, said no one ever. I'm hoping that's what people are going to do after Twitter just freaking dies. We just need it to die so we can do literally anything else. Other than use that godforsaken platform. If you feel like humans are... If we feel like humans are born good and made to be evil, you need to go look at Twitter. And you'll realize that's just not true. We are all born evil and need to work to be good. It is not the other way around. Do do do. I think Threads could have done well if it incorporated into Instagram instead of being a separate app, yeah. Born evil? Well, I think we're all... Evil's the wrong word. Let me say selfish. I think we're all born selfish and want to do things for our own gain rather than the greater for our community, and we have to be trained to know how to be good towards a community. If you think people aren't born selfish, you need to be around children, like babies. Like, go be around a 2-year-old and tell me people aren't naturally born selfish. Survival of the fittest, baby. Hello from business class. Hello from shiny hunting. How are you doing? How's your business class, Deluxe? I hate this class. Hey, stand on business, bro. You gotta learn it. Learn your business. It's important. Business class is great. I won't stand for this slander. Alright, never mind. J-Pine's on the other end. We got a business business class war going on in chat right now. I passed the exam in first quarter, alright, so I still get my credit even if I fail second quarter. Yep, still gotta be there though. Still gotta be there. You gotta do your time. Glad I don't have any business classes. That is true. I'm glad for you as well. I am also glad for you that you don't have any business classes. I hope WHEEMAH knows I'm gonna find it at some point. It can run away from me all at once, but eventually I will find the shiny one. It can't run forever. Although I just finished organic chemistry, and that was rough as well. Alright, hold on. I just realized I never looked up what's the moveset of WHEEMAH. What is the moveset of WHEEMAH? Does it have something it can kill itself with? Hyper Voice, Screech, Uproar, Supersonic. Alright, we're fine. I just need to make sure. Better safe than sorry. I don't want to run into a WHEEMAH and it just, you know, explodes. Is this the only way to hunt Deoxys aside from Go? Yes. Out in the main series games, this is the only way to hunt Deoxys. This is the only method we currently have to hunt Deoxys. You could also do it in Emerald as well, but the RNG is broken, so I suggest doing it in Fire Red Leaf Green. What's so bad about business, though? That's a great question. I don't know. I can't answer because I'm not taking business class. Neo will help with math, though. That is true. Up until calculus, I can help. Up until calculus, I'm like, yeah, I got you. But once you hit calc, I'm nope. I wasn't very good at calc. It's the reason I quit being a math major. So we're gonna. If you need help with calc, no, thank you. Cap, you didn't help me with calc. That's why I said up until calc. I said once you hit calculus, I'm out. I'm taking stats for my last math because I'm him. Alright. Yeah, go for it, bro. Did I already go through 5 eggs? How? How did I already go through 5 eggs? Dude, this LILUP is... we're in a rough spot, gamers. I'm gonna be real. I just want LILUP to show up before odds, man. That's all I really want. How are you doing eggs and random encounters? Your hand independence is nuts. Yeah. I would show the hand cam. I used to do hand cam. I did hand cam last time, but I think doing hand cam now wouldn't work because my hands are really spread across the desk right now. Hand cam sucks. Hater. Give it back? I'm not going to give you back hand cam. It doesn't really work on this setup. Please show me your hands. Alright, here. Let me see if I can fit the hand cam into one reset, and if I can, then I'll show you guys what I'm doing. I will do it for one batch of LILUP. Let me see. Where is... Alright. Hold on. Let me see if I can fit my entire setup here into the hand cam. It's kind of hard because... Again, it's not... You can't... Like, look. So there's my controller there. I'll try to put my hands in this so you guys can see it. That's what I'll do. Let me just make this smaller. Alright. I'm going to put that right there for now. So you can see what I'm doing. You can see my left hand right here on this controller, and you can see that there, okay? Can you see? You can kind of see. It's really like at the very edges of the camera, but you can kind of see what's going on here. How many eggs am I on? I lost track. NeoHere, you continue to achieve your goals no matter what happens. Keep on going. Don't let the hands of dread hold you back. You are amazing. Have a great day. Stay safe and enjoy life. Thank you. Unfortunately, the hands of dread are holding me back. I fear death. But I'll do my best. Thank you for your kind words. I fear death. That was deep. Yeah, that was something. Hola, what's up, Crystal? Look back at the stream. How are you? Ba ba da ba. Ba ba ba. Oh, I'm not clicked on. Oops. That was deep. I subscribe, thank you. Put blue background? What do you mean blue background? Why did it show that's flashing? That's weird that it shows it's flashing on the webcam, but on here it's not flashing. Like, I swear it's not flashing on my screen. That's weird. How many eggs am I on? I forgot. When you take the egg, the worker asks you to raise it well. Are you really doing that? Have you ever thought about the 1,000 eggs abandoned by your hand? What? Alright, I'm gonna be real. Y'all have lost me hard. I have no idea what the hell's going on. Y'all have straight up lost me. I don't understand. Do we get Deoxys drip? Not asking for it, just curious. No. The drip was its own bit. The bit has moved on. We need to move on. I know I'm doing hand cam right now, but I'm only doing hand cam because people wanted to see my hand independence. They wanted to see how independent my hands are. So that's what they wanted to see. This is what happens when your brain's running on full capacity. We are all lost. That is true. I do like hand cam, yeah. The problem is my hands are so spread out across my desk, it's really hard to get it all in one shot. No one knows what's going on? That is true. We're all lost. We're all just floating through the sea of ambiguity. It's already pretty trippy. That is true. He got that gold shimmer, you know what I'm saying? That yellow shine. Alright, I think I've proven myself. I'm going to turn off hand cam now. You guys don't need it anymore. You guys get it. You guys get how I'm doing it with two hands. Put the camera in the 4th dimension. What, does that smell? What's the 4th dimension? I forget. I forget what the 4th dimension is. What is that? Time? You want me to take it out of time? That feels kind of difficult. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how I'm going to achieve that. Listen, I get it. You guys are heavily impressed by my ability to play 3 games at once with completely independent movements. This is just what happens, all right? This is what happens with years of practice. Hours of intense practice. You could say I'm a master of shiny hunting. I don't know if I've spent 10,000 hours, though. I'll be honest. I don't know if I've reached the 10,000 hour mark yet. No, let us see more in the fourth dimension. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna be real. I think you're just asking for something I can't give you. I won't be able to make you happy. I'm sorry. We've already had people saying really deep chat messages and stuff like that. I don't know. Here's a question. I don't know if Black Prism is still in chat. Do you think their, like, day-to-day activities is going to random people's chats and just saying, like, something like that in hopes of building them up? Do you think that's the goal? I'll see morning. What's up, Shadow? How you doing, homie? Like, is that the goal? They just say random, like motivational quotes that you'd see on, like, the, like, hung up in a white woman's house. Probably written in the front of her, like, motivational book. And then I'm supposed to cry on stream and say thank you so much. Is that what the goal is? Is that what the plan is? Because I've seen this a couple times. It's happened a couple times in my streaming career where someone will come in, you've never seen them in chat before, they drop one message, and it's like this motivational, you can do it, you've been achieving your goals, I'm so proud of you, and then they leave. They never come back. It's like my dad. It's like my dad showing up when I make money and saying, son, I'm really proud of you, and then he goes back out to get the milk. It's like, what's going on? I don't... Okay, thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. Like, what am I, how am I supposed to respond? Like, I don't really know what to say, you know? Like, they just come in here, drop a bar about, like, you know, you're who you're meant to be, and then they just leave. And I'm just like, oh, okay, thank you, I guess. Like, dog, I'm gonna be real, you know, it's nice. I don't need a motivational message. I'm just shiny hunting WHEEMAH. Like, I'm good. Like, I know you're trying to be nice and all, but, like, I don't need that. I'm just shiny hunting a little WHEEMAH and an alien and a weird looking Shai Hulud looking dude. Like, what am I doing? Like, I don't know. Thanks? Also, by the way, for people like Deluxe and Shadow and people who, like, if you're interested in memberships, I want you guys to know, just because I said at the beginning of the stream, but there weren't a lot of people here, I have changed up the membership pricing. Now members at the cheapest price is just $1 a month. I changed it so more people could become members if they wanted to. There's still 2 other tiers that don't give you anything more, that are just to support if you want to support. If you would like to support that much, you're totally free to, but there is no stress. All of them give you the exact same thing. I just wanted more people to have access to the emoji if money was a problem. So I made it the cheapest they'd let me make it, which is 99 cents. Sorry, Golduck. How many eggs am I on? 6, okay. Do that after I spent money already, SMH? Well, I had to, but that's different. That wasn't for you, that was for you to learn the date, okay? Listen, I was robbing you a little bit, you know? And I just wanted the money before you know, left me, because you really just wanted the date. The only reason you watch my streams is to get more PM7 info. We all know this. Oh, didn't realize you changed it? I just changed it. Gifting is still $5 per. Wait, you can't gift 99-cent ones? Really? Bro, that's cringe. Ew. Wait, that's whack. J-Pine, thank you for becoming a member of the construction gang. Thank you, brother. Smile. You guys gotta step up your game. Yeah, that's weird. I feel that can't be right, though. That can't be right. I don't believe that. Oh, did I add this encounter? No, I didn't. I need to add this encounter. I don't believe that. Because I'm pretty sure Vandy last night got deleted like, or got gifted like 300 members or whatever. But that could not have been $5 a piece. I can't imagine that's the case. Right? Like, maybe I'm a hater and his community's just, like, really goated like that. Like, he's got some whales now, but I don't understand. Maybe it's because I started the stream before I published the change. Maybe that's why. Like, I started the stream before I published the change, so if I were to start a new stream, maybe it lets you do it. Like in the next stream. I would like to hope that YouTube allows you to gift non-$5 memberships. Because here's the deal, what if I didn't have a $5 membership? What if I deleted the $5 membership and just made it 99 cents? You're telling me that it would... it would still force you to pay $5 per gift sub? I don't believe that. I think it's because I published it before I started the stream. It might be an app thing. Maybe it's a mobile app thing. We could test another day. Yeah, let's just test on Tuesday. We'll just test it on Tuesday. Because I'll be streaming on Tuesday. That'll give it some time to load the fact that there's new tiers. It's not an app thing as I'm on PC. I think the reason is because I changed the tiers after I started stream. Because I can't imagine that that's actually the case. I mean, like, I'd have to go look. I'll go look on YouTube at some point. Maybe I'll go check a stream and see if I can gift a sub that's not a $5 sub. I don't think this is a YouTube problem. I think this is a me problem, if I had to guess. I know for John we can only give PM9, not PM8, if I remember correctly. So interesting. But then what if I got rid of a $5 tier? Like, I mean, there has to be a channel out there that has a 99-cent tier only. Okay, but like, what if, okay, so like Ludwig, right? I'm pretty sure Ludwig only has a 99-cent tier, but you're telling me when you gift members, it's only $5? That's so strange. It might be a setting we can test on Tuesday. Yeah, we'll test. Maybe it's a setting on my end too, where I only allow gifted memberships for the $5 tier. Because I can always just check my YouTube studio as well and fix that. Because if people want to gift subs, there's no reason for them to gift a $5 sub. They should be gifting a $1 sub and that's it. If you can only gift a $5 sub though, that changes how much, like, Vandy got some cash last night, bro. That dude got gifted like 300, 400 subs. And if they're all $5 subs, I mean, damn. Bro's cooking. Yeah, what would be the point of a $5 sub when someone could just sub for $1? Well, but in all fairness, I've made it that way. I have purposely said, I don't want you... what I said is, I don't want you guys giving me $5 if you don't want to. It just feels like too much money. I want more people to have access to emotes. I want to have more members in the community. So I'm just going to lower it as much as I can to make it as accessible as possible. If you want to be a member in the community, money should not be the biggest problem. Which is why I'm trying to make it as low as possible. Now, I said if you would like to, you know, do more because, you know, you want to support, cool, there are other options, but I don't expect you to use those other options. If you just want to emote and be a part of the community, spend the 99 cents. Gift memberships are offered at the closest, highest price level available and up to and including $5. So gifted memberships only... So, okay, so it'll always be $5 as long as it's $5. Interesting. So then I would have to lower the price level to do gifted memberships. I would have to get rid of the other 2 tiers to do gifted memberships then. For that to be 99 cents, right? Is that what I'm understanding? So maybe we do a $1, a $6, and a $9? Yeah, maybe so. I mean, I could also just get rid of the $5 and the $10 one. They're not necessary. Like, again, I don't need the money. I do it because the only reason I changed the tiers is because I want more people to be a part of the community. If it makes it easier for me to do that, then I should. I don't even need the. I just didn't realize. I thought when you were doing gifted subs, it would be the lowest tier. I don't know why it would force you to do the middle tier. So yeah, maybe I should change the price then. The problem is I can't change the price immediately because, if I remember correctly, let me double check my YouTube studio real quick. That's some weird YouTube logic? Yeah, I don't know. So the problem is if I look at total memberships, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of the 10 members that we have are like the $5 ones, but I think that is, a lot of those are gifted, right? So I need to wait until those are done, so then I need to wait till those are done, so that I can, because I can't just delete, or I would have to delete the tier and then make a new tier. And if I delete the tier, it would cancel everyone's memberships, which they've been gifted, and that doesn't feel fair. Yeah, I don't know. I do need to do that though, because I would like gifted memberships to be the $1. It does not make sense for it to be $5. It makes 0 sense. There's literally no reason for the gifted membership to be $5, so I do need to change that. So it says gift memberships are offered at the closest highest price level available up to and including $5. So yeah, so if it's $6, it won't. So if it's $6, then it won't. Oh, okay. If it's $6, then it won't include it, is what I'm understanding. That's what it's saying, right? Then we gotta wait a month. That's on me. No, it's not on you. You're fine. Honestly, I just want to change it, but I don't want to get rid of people's gifted memberships. It just doesn't feel fair, you know? But at the same time, like, what else am I supposed to do? I want people to be, if people want to gift memberships to the community, they shouldn't have to spend $5 freaking dollars. Like, that's such a dumb YouTube thing. That's so silly. I don't like that. I just want people to gift as much as they would like to, but I also want it to go to as many people as possible. You know? I don't know, dude. I don't want to get rid of the gifted memberships because then you don't get a refund, Shadow, and that feels really scummy. Especially to those who got the member. I wish if I deleted the tier and I said, can you give them this tier but for the same amount of months? You know? Like, it was paid for $5, just give them the $1 tier for 5 months rather than completely getting rid of their membership, you know? Like, I'm still gonna keep the lower tier. Can you just give them that instead? Oh, that's kind of annoying. I'll figure it out, though. Maybe I'll just get rid of the tier so we can actually do gifted memberships without it being hyper expensive. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Now, J-Pine, when you rejoined, it still kept out how many months you've been a member, right? It just changed you to the lower tier, right? Yeah, kept the badge. Okay, cool, good. Because that means at least people who have been $5 members for a while will get to keep their badges, which is good. That's such a stupid policy, man. That makes me so mad. The fact that I can't decide, the fact that I can't choose what members are like the gifted memberships is so silly. Like, I get it. YouTube is trying to make money, but it's like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. That seems like such a... Why would you offer tiers if you're going to force people to pay a specific tier when it comes to gifted memberships to the community? And the annoying thing is like, I would just gift people... I personally would give people the memberships back that they lost, but I can't do that because you can't give specific people memberships. Which is even more silly. A bunch of silly geese they are. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what's the best step. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Well, guys, we're quickly coming up on odds for WHEEMAH. I'm a little worried. If WHEEMAH goes over odds, this is insane. I mean, like we're gonna have a 6 times odds into a 2 times odds into an over odds. Like really? And I mean, Kabuto was almost 3 times odds. So we're gonna go 6 times odds into 3 times odds into over odds? Really? Like WHEEMAH, you I mean, I'm due some shiny luck. We can have hope this guy will be under odds. That is true. We do have hope. There's still you know, a couple hundred encounters left. How are you doing, Jay? What's up? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Welcome back. Shadow, do you think for the sake of it, I just get rid of the other tiers in general and just keep the 99-cent tier? Like, I don't really need the other 2 tiers there. It was just for the sake of supporting, but now it makes supporting harder. So stupid. I'm good, just cool. How about yourself? I'm doing just fine. Hoping we find one of these 2 today. I don't really expect DEXEES, but I would really like to have LILUP or WHEEMAH today. That'd be really nice. Especially before the weekend hits and I'm out. Because this is my last stream of the week. Do. No, dang it, Lickitung, you got in the way of my WHEEMAH! Do. Okay, that should be the last deck of this batch. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, so we're doing well, Jay. But yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll see what the best method is. It's just annoying to me. Because I was trying to just figure out a way. It's like, okay, what's a way that I could let more people become members, but allow them to support if they would like to support more, and now I've inadvertently made it harder to support. Does WHEEMAH's body change too? As I can't tell. I don't know, if I'm being honest. I think I'd have to see it next to it, and I'd have to see it like in the box next to it. I don't think it changes. If anything, maybe it's a shade lighter or darker actually. But I don't know. I think it's just the lighting on this specific model. I don't think it's actually that. I don't think it's actually different. I can catch a regular WHEEMAH after this though, if we find a shiny one. And then we can put it in Pokemon Camp and compare. But I think it's just the model. It's hard to tell, though. Actually, I would look at it on Cerebi if you want to see if it changes. Because then the models will be right next to each other. Can you guys believe we found DEXEES? I am from the future. Yo, wait, hey, if you're from the future, can you tell us when we found it? Just so we can prepare emotionally. I would love to know. I would love to be able to prepare emotionally, Jalen. How you doing, home dog? How are you doing, Jalen? What's up, dog? Sorry, I wasn't in stream at the time, so I don't know when. Damn. Alright, well, that's fine. As long as you know we found it. It's just good to know that I won't die before I find DEXEES, you know? Doing great, sir. How are things? I'm doing fine. Jalen, by the way, I want to let you know, I have changed the membership tiers so that it's easier to like be a member and less expensive. So if you would like, you can change your membership from a $5 a month down to like a 99¢. And it's just it's the same benefits. I just made it so that it's easier for people to be members and you know, and not be so expensive. So I don't know how you change that. I would assume you'd have to not renew your current membership and then change it after this month is done. But just so you know. I will refer this financial discussion to my financial advisor, Lewis. Okay, cool. What does he say? What does he think about all this? What does his financial advisor say? I can never do these hunts? Which hunts? Duro will be canceling his subscription and will instead Venmo me $5 each month. That's probably good. Honestly, though. I mean, you should be paying your financial advisor. If you're not, that's really messed up. Mew, Celebi, etc. Oh, the 1-in-8-192 hunts? Yeah. That's the, I don't have a 99¢ tier. That's true. He only has $5. I mean, listen, I get you, Jay. I only do it because I have to. Trust me, I am not a full odds hunter in the slightest. I am a method hunter to the day I die. If there was a way to method hunt these, I would. Trust me. The moment they say, hey, by the way, Deoxys is huntable in this game at 1 in 1365 odds, I go do that immediately. But unfortunately, that is not something offered to me, so I must continue this method. There is Pokemon Go, true, but I'm a the only rule I make for myself is it has to be in the mainline games. It's the only rule I make for myself, unfortunately. I don't know if I have any Pokemon Go left in my Living Dex anymore. I think I have cleared all the Pokemon Go out. I think I've rehunted all the Pokemon Go now, if I remember correctly. I might not, but I'm pretty sure I do. Pokemon Pedometer? Yeah, that's what it is. It just tracks my steps for me. That's actually called the Pokewalker, if you want a Pokemon Pedometer. That's just called the Pokewalker. Does the jewel on the inside of Deoxys' chest change colors when he's shiny? Is it going from like blue to pink? Or is it already pink? I forget. Yeah, it looks like it goes from blue to pink. Yeah, it's definitely blue. Okay, so it definitely does change colors. Well, Jalen, I hope you pay your financial advisor now, because apparently that's what he suggested. He suggested you give it to him instead, so it must be done. Will you ever hunt Ninkata and Gen 8 for Shedinja just to have? I already have Ninkata and Shedinja. I originally got them in Gen 8. They're in Pokemon Home, so I can always transfer them in. It was one of the first hunts that I did. I think that was like my 4th or 5th ever shiny hunt. Somewhere in that range. 666 for Cosmo? Maybe? Question mark? I mean, not for home? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, probably not. I don't really see a point in having it. I mean, unless I wanted it as a false swiper, but I don't really do a lot of that. I mean, you know, it's all good. I don't really think I need it. I ignore my financial advisor all the time. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'll leave it up to you. The $5 tier, I don't know, dude. I might just get rid of it altogether. I might just get rid of the $5 and $10 tier just so I can, have it be 99 cents and let people be members if they want to, and then if they don't want to, they don't have to. Is Shedinja your favorite Pokemon? So you should, so like to have one on your team would be so fun. Yeah, it is my favorite Pokemon, but like I'm also kind of on a mission to finish my Living Dex, and I don't really want to spend the time pseudoing for another Ninkata that I don't need. You know, maybe I could BDSP Radar Chain another one, so I could have it in Gen 8. But I'm kind of like hell bent on finishing this Living Dex. Like that's the only thing I care about. So when people are like, oh, you know, it'd be really cool if you hunted this like thing that you already have. It's like the only Pokemon I've ever hunted that I already had was Ash Hat Pikachu. That was the only thing I've ever hunted that I already have. So outside of that, I don't really see a need to. I don't really see a need to hunt more than I have. You know, that makes sense. Just use your brain, then you don't have to hire a financial advisor. That's actually really good advice. Genius. Why did you hunt Ash Hat Pikachu for? Is it for a completion thing? If I'm being honest, I initially hunted it for a YouTube video. I was going to make Arceus Part 2, or, you know, my next Arceus video was going to have 5 hunts in it. And now that I'm not making the video, I'll just say straight up what the 5 hunts were. It was going to have 5 hunts in it like the first one did. So the first time I let my mods pick my hunts for me, and it was 5 hunts. It was Gossifleur. That's a Woobat. It was Gossifleur, Metang, Arceus, Umbreon and Espeon and Colosseum, and I forgot what the 5th one was. Oh, Unknown N. And I got a comment on that video that was like, "Wow, we're calling a game with a patch and a speed up hard hunts now, right?" And I was so offended by that comment that I was going to make a video. I was going to make a second video, a follow-up to Arceus that did 5 harder hunts than that, right? So the 5 harder hunts, they were all at minimum full odds or harder. So the hunts were Authentic Sinistea, which I did find in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I haven't uploaded yet. I haven't uploaded it to the drive because I was going to make this video, and now I'm not, so I need to upload it. Authentic Sinistea in Sword and Shield. Ash Hat Pikachu, which has no visual difference. I was gonna finish the Umbreon Espeon into Colosseum. Celebi was gonna be the next one. And then Jirachi was gonna be the last hunt I did. It was gonna be the big hunt that finished out the whole video was Jirachi, and I spent so much time hunting for Jirachi and never found it. So I scrapped the video. And I just began focusing on the one big video I want to make at the end of the Living Dex. That's coming out at the end of 2023, right? Yep, it's on its way. Don't worry. Jirachi took so much longer than I expected, and with me starting to run the Kanto events, like I just got so behind on my consistent shiny hunting that it just didn't make sense to try to make a video and force myself to spend super late hours shiny hunting for stuff. So now my only real focus for videos on this channel was my finishing the Living Dex video, which I need to do that first. Not a lot of Pokemon have Mold Breaker. No, they don't. Video would have gone crazy, by the way. Yeah. I mean, right now, I'm kind of putting all my eggs in the basket of my Living Dex video, which is going to be a long video, but You know, I don't know when that's gonna, I don't know when I'm really gonna start working on that, because I kind of have to like finish the Living Dex to start working on it. But it's going to be a long video, because it's going to tell the entire 5-year story of my Living Dex journey. What games I bought, how much money I spent throughout the entire journey, you know, how much money I spent. I want to talk about like what went on in like my family life, and like how my life changed during those 5 years, the different places that I lived, the different streaming setups I had. Like, I want to talk about all of it. If I had to guess, I think that video is going to be over an hour, if not close to 2. Because I am not cutting anything. I am going every shiny reaction, even if it's only shown for a couple of frames, and the story of it. So, Jalapeno stream. I think Jalapeno stream was that before or after I started shiny hunting? I think that was after, right? Did I add this LILUP batch? Oh yes, I definitely did. I think after. Okay. So if it was after, then yeah, it'll probably make the cut. I mean, it'll probably be like a one-line sentence. The thing is, I don't know if I have any clips from that stream. So I think you would have been hunting. Yeah, if it was after 2020, then I was definitely hunting. So I don't know. I'm really interested to make that video, because the thing is, with the way I'm thinking about it right now, it'll probably be like a send-off, you know? I'll probably recap my entire journey shiny hunting and streaming, and then it will probably be a goodbye until the next game or generation comes out, and then I'll pick up streaming again to recomplete the Living Dex, you know? So it'll be I'm really excited to make that video, and I don't want to work on other videos other than the videos I'm working on for John as my job, because I want to put everything I have into that video and just make it like the penultimate or the ultimate video of my time spent shiny hunting. What if it goes viral and you can't make the most of that because it's the end? Then it's the end, man. I don't know. Projects have ends, you know? I think a lot about... Georgie has asked this question to me too, because she's like, what if it gets like 10 million views and now your channel has like 100,000 subs and you're not doing anything on it? I'm like, I don't know. But here's my thought behind it. And this is going to sound super cringe, but just bear with me. A lot of people, a lot of artists, and I hate using the word artist because it's like I'm making a YouTube video, but a lot of artists, they don't really get their fame or their popularity until after the project's done. And at the end of the day, my Living Dex, while it's been 5 years of me streaming and making content, it's just a project. It's been a project that I've been working on for years to find every single shiny Pokemon. And when that project's done, it's done, right? Granted, the project's never truly done because I'll always come back and keep streaming, and every time there's a new game out, I'm gonna hunt in that game and hunt the new Pokemon in it. But it's a project, right? And if I were to, if I only continued to make content because I got money and I made views, then I'm not doing it because I want to do it. I'm doing it because it will make me money, and that's not fun. I don't think that's fun. If I wanted to make content to make money, I wouldn't be shiny hunting streaming. I could tell you that. I think I have enough YouTube knowledge that I could make something that's a little bit better than just shiny hunting streaming. But I choose because I love doing this. I choose to keep going. And I don't think I'm gonna just, even if the video does go super viral and does well and gets me a bunch of viewers, I don't think I want to keep going because I'm not doing it to the, you know, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. I'd rather go work on something else YouTube related that I'm actually excited about making than continuing to do shiny hunting when the big goal I set for myself is done now. I kind of see like, I'm starting to see this channel, like the NeoHere channel, as my shiny hunting project, right? And when that project's done, it's done. And I'll always come back. I think I will always come back whenever a new game comes out. Maybe I'll stream myself playing through the new game, and I'll stream myself recompleting the Living Dex for all the new hunts and stuff. So you'll still get streams. It's just going to be a lot less frequent, you know? But I don't know, man. I mean, eventually, I mean, think about it this way. I'm eventually going to have kids and a family, right? Am I really, when I have 3 kids and I want to go spend time with my kids and stuff like that, am I going to spend 12 hours a week shiny hunting streaming when I've already found every shiny Pokemon? I don't know. I just can't see that happening, you know? I feel like I'm going to want to spend time with my kids and stuff. Neo lifestyle stream, can we see you go outside for the first time? That is true. It will be my first time going outside too. It'll be a big moment for me. Only 3 kids. Yeah, like only 3. No, but like once I have once I have kids and stuff, and it's like I have a bunch of kids and I have a family that I want to take care of. It's like I don't know if I'll be able to spend every week streaming 4 times a week, you know? Do you need just the Whismur or are you gonna evolve it? I just need Whismur. I already have Loudred and Exploud. So anyways, I don't know. And my opinion on this, or the way I feel about it, changes consistently. So don't think just because I'm saying this now, this is the way it's gonna be. But this is just what I'm thinking about right now. I love shiny hunting. I'll probably still come back to do all the PM7 events if I'm asked to stream during a PM7 event. I'll probably do that as well. But, you know, I don't know. I want to let this project be done when the project's done, you know? Like, listen, I can only smoke crack and weed for a long enough time, and then at some point I gotta move on, you know? So true, that's what I say every morning, that's right. Listen, I spit facts. Love me or hate me, but I spit facts. It's just true. Okay, dude, it's been playing the same 3 songs. You can radar hunt trophy Pokemon in BDSP, right? Yes, but that would depend on if the trophy Pokemon is Whismur right now, and I don't think it is. I'd have to check and see if my trophy Pokemon is Whismur right now. Alright, hold on. Let me fix the shuffle real quick, because we've been listening to the same 3 songs. Oh, I'm just asking. Whismur isn't a trophy. Oh, it's not? Yeah. That's how I got Cast Form, Chris. What the heck is Whismur? I only know WHEEMAH. Yeah, sorry. WHEEMAH. My bad, sorry. I started turning American there for a second. I'm trying to be British. I apologize. WHEEMAH! My old blood WHEEMAH! Hey, whoa. Where are you going? Where are you going, little WHEEMAH? Do-do. Do. It's a WHEEMAH. Yo, what's up, Burb? Welcome to the stream, how are you? Or welcome back to the stream, sorry. My bad. You've been here before. Welcome back. Take a seat, sit down, pull up a chair. We're gonna talk about my eventual retirement. Miserable, but trying to vibe. Well, this is a place to vibe, so hop on in. The vibes are high here. We're high on vibes. High on vibes, low on shinies. That's just the NeoHere motto. Actually, that is a great motto for my stream. High on vibes, low on shinies. That's so true. I actually just spit with that one. That's heat. I'm spitting heat right now. If anyone disagrees, you're wrong. We are high on vibes, low on shinies. I'm quite literally at $0 and someone on the payment plan that I was highly living on cannot pay today for some reason, and my fiance took her dog to vet. It's $800. Oof. Well, I hope they pay their bill then. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks on me. Do 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 do. Hopefully there's hopefully you guys are able to work it out. But it's the usual, we need to rethink how we operate with payments. Do you guys take up any forefront payments, like any upfront payments at all, or is it all like at the end of the project? Yeah, it's supposed to be 50 up front and then 50 within a month. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty standard. That if you're ever doing like a big piece of art like that, that's usually how it goes. Bum ba dum bum. Ba bum. We don't start working until full payment's made. We were trusting the community to make sure someone is 3+ years of sales. Be a bad look, yeah. That makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, good news though, I'm nearly done with the Shiny Stars. Hey, that's awesome. What are you missing? I'm assuming you're just missing a lot of like the female stars and stuff that are probably harder to find. I'd guess. If I had to make a guess, if I had to make a gander. I need 3 female Torchic, 3 Cyndaquil, and 4 Totodile. Then the Paldea Masuda hunts. Yes, the classic Paldea Masuda hunts. Yeah, that was fun for me. When I was finishing the Paldea decks, obviously I finished everything but the starters. And then I realized, oh wait, I have to do 9 Masuda hunts. That was a fun thing to realize. That was a fun thing to be like, oh yeah, that's right. 9 Masuda hunts, here I come. In all fairness, though, that's the hardest part of the Paldea Living Dex. By the way, Marley, did you hear? Kind of crazy it developed so rapidly. I meant Neo. That was stupid awkward. I was gonna say, like, who the hell's Marley? Someone here named Marley? What was it with the Neo guy? The guy who was in the finals at Orlando? Is that who you're talking about? Marley here. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Wait, we've already listened to this song too. Dude, what is with YouTube Shuffle today? I swear. Not to add none, the minus Masuda hunts are upon us. Yep. Hey, listen, trust me, I know the pain. All 3 of, it's actually kind of crazy. All 3 of my Sprigatito were over odds and like way over odds. All 3 of my Fuecoco were like middle of the pack odds, like 300 to 400, and all 3 of my Quaxly were like under 200. It was crazy. I don't understand why. Like it was perfectly that way. Very strange. Yeah. We've already listened to the song. I like the song, trust me, but I've already listened to it like 3 times today. Yeah, he basically quit VGC the day he lost to Wolf, with many people accusing him of throwing due to some comments he made. Also, he loved catfishing. It's kind of crazy to me that he was like, well, I'm 21, I'll bounce back by everyone. They said he threw? I watched Wolf win that series. There was no throwing. It literally came down to one damage roll, no? How are they claiming that he threw? I just feel like it takes away from Wolfie's win. But all male, I mean, that's... I mean, that your over odds, but like, it's 1 to 8 gender ratio, right? So it's like... If only the cute charm thing worked, where you could get females to spawn more. He quit the second match 4 turns in and terrored the wrong Pokemon on a misclick? Really? That's what Folker's saying. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that sounds more like it's trying to take away Wolfie's win. I don't know. I'll watch Wolfie's video on it, because he'll make a video on it, and I'll just fast forward to the finals and see what he says. How do you misclick Terra? You press the R button. It's the same way you would like, you can, here's the deal. So it's actually not that hard, because if you use the right trigger to click A, which some people do, you can easily click this button and accidentally Terra. It's almost happened to me sometimes before in game as well, especially if you got like Joy-Con drift or something. It can happen. Now in a competitive environment, you may be able to argue that like, oh, you would never do that, but I don't know. I think it's possible. Was Wolfie fans? Interesting. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna make I gotta head out now. Gotta about to start work. Take care. Out later, Burb. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not gonna make comments about like the whole side of it of him, like, you know, baiting people out or whatever. Like, that's just none of my business. But I don't know. When did he was 16, 17? How old is he? I don't know, man. I did stupid stuff when I was 16. Still should be in trouble though for it. Like, he should still receive the punishment for it, but like, I don't know, man. It's hard because I did stupid stuff. A lot of doing that stuff also depends on like the family you're raised in, you know? I'm not saying it's okay, by the way. Hopefully, I'm not coming off that way. It's not at all how I feel. I mean, it's very Texan of you, Neo. Is it? What does that mean? What does that mean? It's very Texan of me. Who hasn't attended a lynching at 16? Dude, listen, I mean, come on. I don't want to spell it out for y'all, but I grew up in, like, my family would not call themselves racist, but there has been plenty, and I mean plenty of racist jokes in my family that I grew up listening to until I was, like, 18. I mean, I was not in the best environment to be raised to not know what was right or wrong in regards to that stuff, alright? Obviously, I'm an adult now, and I've left that place. But a lot of what you think is right or wrong depends on the family you're raised in. So, I'm teasing. No, I know you're teasing. I just know that the internet will find one thing you did wrong and make that your entire personality, no matter how far you've aged from it. And that's the problem, is because it takes away the ability for people to grow and change. Like, legitimately, you know? I'm making a larger comment about the internet more than I am, like, trying to defend myself or something. Like how you messed up the Rocket League game? Exactly. Which I didn't, but whatever. Teenagers make mistakes. It's about how you respond to those things when you're old enough and changes you've made. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, people take out that nuance, right? It's like the things you did when you were a teenager defines who you are now, and you can never escape that. It's like, well, that's awesome. Forever known as the guy who failed a shiny Krabby. Yep, I'll never escape that one. That's my legacy forever, Pog. Can you let me out of your basement? No. Stay there forever. Teenagers are just kind of stupid? Well, yeah. We're all kind of stupid when we're teenagers. Max, you're stuck in the basement. You're not allowed to leave. Because if I let you leave, you'd leave. You'd leave me for another state or something, and I'm not letting that happen. Many kids are going to regret their TikTok days right now for sure. Oh, dude, absolutely. What makes me sad is many kids are gonna be annoyed with their parents for putting them on TikTok when they were like 4. I'm telling y'all now, whenever I have a kid, y'all are never seeing their face ever. I will do everything in my power to make sure my kid is not online. Like I'm not putting their face online. I'm not posting pictures. I'm not posting TikToks. If they're on camera, their face will be covered. Very much like the Dan TDM thing. I respect that a lot. You'd cheat on him with another basement. Exactly. I'm not letting you cheat on me with another basement. The moment you get out, you're going to another basement that you think's better. Absolutely not. The grass is always greener in someone else's basement. I would only want to see if the kid has your hair or Georgie's. I would just tell you. I could just tell you what the kids... I'm curious about the ginger genetics. I mean, it's a recessive gene, right? So it can kind of pop up at any time. I'd assume most of my kids are going to have brown hair. Because Georgie's also not full ginger. Georgie's like partial ginger. Like part of her, like one side of her head is like way lighter hair, but the most of her head's like darker colored. If you're part ginger, true. Am I part ginger? Am I part Dachshund? Dachshund. Is it Dachshund? I always forget how these are. It's Dachshund, so it must be Dachshund. I always forget how it's pronounced. The hairlines will be something never seen before. Alright, bro. That's just messed up. I know I'm cursing my kid with a horrible hairline. They're just gonna have to get over it. If they want to blame me, blame my dad. My dad passed it down to me, alright? It's his fault. Let's just hope they have their mother's hairline. Other than that, personal lives can absolutely stay that way, but too many influencers show way too much. Yeah, I don't want my kid to be on camera, bro. My kid can't consent to being on camera. I don't want them on camera. They don't really know what I'm putting them through. Keep them off camera, bro. I will tell you guys the gender of my child and their name once they are born, but past that, I don't think you'll ever see my kid. I'm honestly surprised we're getting a name, to be honest. Well, you won't get the name until after they're born. You said you wanted 3 kids? Really? If I was being honest, I think Georgie wants a lot more kids than that. Georgie wants a very big family. She teaches at a school where all the best kids come from large families, so she wants a large family. So if I'm being honest, it's more than that. Since the ginger gene is recessive, does that kind of make ginger shinies? Yeah, absolutely. I will pop off if my child's a ginger. I will scream in the hospital. Not because I have a child, but because I found a shiny baby. Bigger than the Arceus reaction. Apparently no one even knows comedian Bill Burr's kids' names. They may sometimes wander into his podcast, but that's voice only, but am I pray every salute should be on that level? Yeah. You'll probably know the names of my kids just because when I stream and they're like next to me, I'll be like, hey, what's up, bleh? You know, what the name, because that's just probably how I'm gonna talk to my kids, but you probably won't ever see them. You don't want your kid to be famous? My kid can choose to be famous when they're old enough to make that decision. But I don't think when they're like 3, I should be making my kid famous on a random Pokemon shiny hunting stream. I mean, I will see them when I perch at your window at nights. Yeah, of course. Well, obviously all my stalkers will know what my kids look like, but that's just kind of par for the course, you know? You can't help the stalkers. The stalkers are gonna know. The stalkers always know. I know I won't be a good parent, so no kids for me. I'm excited to have kids, man. I don't know when I'm gonna have kids, but I'm excited. I think part of Georgie and I having kids will be deciding how many kids we want, depending on if we can handle having that many kids financially. If the kids find the basement, we'll all know. They'll never find the basement. Georgie hasn't found the basement. You think the kids are going to? Come on. Don't be silly. Don't be a silly little goose. Just the word kids sounds expensive. I mean, yeah, but like, you know, I still want to grow a family. So it's not for some people, but I want to grow a family. I want to have kids. I want to, you know, have another generation of Carters. So does Georgie. So like the money aspect, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm not going to worry about it. Well, they will have gigantic brains, so maybe they will. Yeah, you never know. Maybe they will find it. I don't think they will, but they could. I mean, the basement's pretty hidden, all things considered. I live on the 3rd story of an apartment complex, and you're telling me that people know about the basement? That's how well hidden it is. I mean, also, kids are super expensive because a lot of people have moved far away from family. Family helps brings down the cost so much. Oh, yeah. Well, and I live really close to my in-laws. My in-laws are super helpful. I mean, the other night, my sister-in-law, who just had the first baby of our family, they went on a date because my in-laws just showed up and babysat the baby for a while. And I was like, yeah, that's awesome. And I hope to have that. At some point, whenever I look to buying a house, I hope to move closer to my my sister-in-law's family and stuff like that, so my kids can be around their cousins and stuff like that. So if you're around family, it can be pretty good. What if you find a shiny Pokemon the day your kid is born? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be shiny hunting the day my kid's born. I'm just gonna be real. You know? I don't think I'll be shiny hunting. You know, my wife will be, you know, in labor, and I'll be like, hey, honey, can you like stop screaming? Let me finish this Jirachi reset real quick. I got the entire GameCube set up in the corner. Yeah, I don't think I'll be finding a shiny. I don't think I'll be shiny hunting the day my wife gives birth. I think I'll honestly be so like nervous that I will be. I won't even be able to think about shiny hunting. I'm gonna be so nervous and anxious. There's no way I'm gonna be able to think about shiny hunting. So I need to get Kraken soon so they could have cousins around their age, lol. Yeah, well that's kind of the pressure that's being put on now for shiny hunting. That's kind of shiny hunting. Why did I say that? That's kind of the pressure being put on right now. It's like now that you know in-laws are having brother and sister-in-laws are having babies, it's like, damn. If I want my kids to be around the same age as their cousins, I should probably start soon. But it'll happen. It'll happen at some point. I'm not stressing. The more I stress out to make it happen, the harder it's going to be, so. Then you can stream and bring us along. True, yeah. Bring you guys into the labor room. That definitely won't be, 1, somewhat illegal, and 2, piss off my wife. I bet XUC would definitely stream a live birth. Oh, absolutely. Any kick streamer would. You kidding me? You think a kick streamer would leave out the opportunity to make some money? What about National Geographic? What about National Geographic? Yeah, for those of you, for people who say that men can't multitask, I want you to show them this stream of me keeping up with chat and shiny hunting 3 games at the same time with 2 hands. Show them that one. See what they think about that. Oh, men can't multitask. Here's this guy shiny hunting 3 games at the same time and talking to chat. Okay, buddy. Sure. That may be one of my least favorite myths. Yeah, it's so stupid. Men actually can't multitask and women can. It's just not made for their brains. Alright. Alright, bro. Yeah, and also boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Alright, we get it. Very funny. I haven't heard that one in years, yeah. Jupiter is a very fun planet. I go every month. Yeah, it's a huge... dude, it's a lot of fun. Have you seen the roller coasters they got there? The theme parks are crazy. The Jupiterites know how to party, bro. Those are my people. Those are my dogs. Dang it, WHEEMAH. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Neo, because you weren't allowed to engage in media as a child, you are definitely closer to people my age in terms of disposition than other yours, lol. What do you mean? What are you talking? What are you waffling about? What do you mean? Dumb phone? Damn. Bro's pissed. Why he so mad? Alright. Let me get rid of these eggs. Dude, am I really gonna have 2 more over-odds hunts to start this? Again, I want 8 out of 12 to be under odds, and you're gonna hit me with 2 over odds to start? Like, really? Are we really gonna do this right now? Are we really gonna go like this? He is saying you are more like people around his age rather than your own? Oh. Like, you are definitely a lot less personal enjoyment focused for someone in their 20s than a lot of your peers. Deoxys is 50k. Pog! Looking forward to it. A lot less personal enjoyment focus. So what, like people 25 are really only worried about their own personal enjoyment than, like the enjoyment of others, or like the greater good? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I think I'm kind of getting at what you're getting at. No, like you have long-term... No, like you have long-term plan like at all. Okay, can I be real? Can I be straight up with you on why I think that is? And this is I think this is actually a hot take of mine. So strap in for a hot Neo take that could get me canceled. And I'm gonna be straight up, all right? I'm going to be real with you for a second on why I think that I might have more long-term planning or be a little bit more future-focused than other people my age. I think the reason I am the way I am in regards to instead of more people my age is because I've been in a long-term relationship that is either marriage or where someone else relies on me. I think a lot of people my age get in these, like, you know, maybe 2 to 3 years relationships where they don't have any plan to get married or plan to, like, live out their life with that person. And it's a lot easier to be self-focused when the decisions you make only affect you. But as soon as you bring another person into your life that requires you to work and to be a contributing member of society in order to keep the lights on, the bills running, it's you don't really have the choice to not to self-focus and focus on short-term dopamine hits, spending all your money on partying and hanging out because you someone else requires you to live. I cannot. While Georgie and I make good money, we would not be able to live the life we're living now if one of us just stopped, like just stopped working, stopped trying to do what they're supposed to do. And the average age of marriage has gone up to 29. People don't get married until they're 28, 29, sometimes early 30s. So they spend a lot of their 20s just living for themselves until they find someone else to live for. And I think being in a long-term relationship or marriage changes that drastically. I think if the average age of marriage or relationship went down to like 25, you would see a lot more people with my demeanor in regards to life. But that's just not the way things are nowadays. It's a lot easier to live for yourself when you don't have someone else that you've tied yourself to. So that's my opinion. And I think if other people wanted to be more mature, they should commit to a relationship and like stick with that. Decide that that's the person I'm going to be with for the rest of my life and stick to it. Marriage is a good way to do that because that's like something you're actually making it harder to break up because you have to go through all the divorce paperwork. The only way I would get married is if I get a prenup. I would argue that unless you're coming... here's the deal. Unless you're coming from a very, like, rich family background, and you're bringing a lot to the table and the other person isn't, I think starting a marriage with a prenup generally starts the marriage off on the wrong foot because what you're saying is, if you ever want to end this relationship, you only get this from me. Like, you're already putting bars on the relationship that... tell them that like the trust isn't there. Like, I don't really trust you, so in case you decide to break up with me, I get this. And I don't know if that really starts the relationship off with trust. I understand you're protecting yourself, and sometimes there are assets that you do need to protect, so getting a prenup is good. If you don't have assets to protect, if you're like me, where all you have is a job and an apartment, and like maybe the one thing I'd hope is my wife doesn't take my computer when she divorces me, I mean, I can buy a new computer. If you have things worth protecting, then do that, like property, trust funds, and like that kind of stuff. That's good. If you have a lot of money from an inheritance, that's probably good. But to go into a marriage saying, I have nothing, but I'm also going to make sure you don't take everything, I don't know, sometimes I feel like that can breed distrust in a relationship. But I also got married at 20 when I had nothing to put in a prenup, so... like, what? I'm going to put my college degree in a prenup? My Nintendo Switch? You can't take my Nintendo Switch, George. That one's mine. As an attorney who knows family law attorneys, you are correct, lol. What do you mean, like about prenup breeding distrust? I don't know if distrust is a word. Your Pokemon Home account, true, yeah. You can't have my Pokemon Home account. Some states say your college degree is a marital asset. Oh, is it really? That's funny. Yeah, I mean, like, again, I think there are things worth protecting. Especially if, like... wait, that's the outro song. Hold on. No, I'm not leaving. No, don't play the outro song. Play EAO if you're gonna play a fun song. Don't play the outro song. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, like, sometimes you come in, like, okay, so for instance, if you're like a millionaire or like a multi-millionaire and you start a relationship and it gets to the point of marriage, sometimes it's good to protect yourself, right? And if you and your significant other can agree on that, then cool, right? But like, I think generally 99.9% of marriages do not have assets that are worth protecting to get a prenup for, because it just shows that I don't trust you. Like, I'm always afraid you're going to try to screw me over and divorce me and steal all my property, which means you probably shouldn't be getting married anyways. If you actually need a prenup to feel comfortable getting married, you just shouldn't get married. The level of trust isn't there. Then your spouse supports you while you're in school. Some states say that earning potential from that degree is partially the spouse. Interesting. It's like the job you would get with that degree and stuff like that. That's interesting. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Anyways, that's my argument. And some people are all for prenups. I'm not saying you're stupid for getting one. I'm just saying that, like, I'm just saying, like, I think unless you have a lot of stuff to protect, then you're just not, I just don't think you're showing trust in the relationship to start. I have friends getting a prenup, but one of them is literally an Indonesian princess. Okay, well, see, again, like, that's probably, I would even argue that maybe in that case, maybe the prenup's pushed more by the family than it is by the two participants. Like, the family has a lot of things to protect, so, you know. I don't know, I mean, like, I also think this is another one of my unpopular opinions, because I think a lot of people don't, I don't know, I think, especially nowadays with no-fault divorces, marriage is really, like, the importance of marriage has kind of died, and, like, how important it is to, like, family structure like that, to where the point to where you can just say, hey, there's no fault here, I just want a divorce, and the government can grant you that. And prenups are just another reason why divorce is losing, or it's not why divorce, why marriage is losing, like, its importance in society, because you're already starting a relationship saying, I don't trust you, and this is what you're not going to take from me when we get divorced, right? It's like, okay, well, that's a great way to start. But I would also, as a reminder, this is coming from the perspective of a devout Christian. Georgie and I are in the agreement that we will not get a divorce even if things, like, outside of, like, abuse case, Georgie and I will not get a divorce. She would rather kill me than divorce me, and that's not a joke. I'm not saying that to joke around, like, this is, as devout Christians, that's the way our faith handles that. So we follow that. As long as you guys respect each other, that's all that matters. Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, listen, I'm gonna be honest, Georgie and I's worst year of our marriage was the first year. It was the hardest year our relationship of 9 years has ever been through. We've been together for 9 years, and our first year of marriage was awful. It was so bad. But every year since that has been a lot better. So there's no, like, ill will or anger in regards to that. It's just, that's just the way we see it. When we agreed to get married, we agreed that would be for life, and that's it. And no matter the times and periods of our lives where there was neglect or disrespect, that we would work through it because we care about each other enough to work through it. And that's the agreement we came to. My friends say that most divorces they do are devout religious folk, but that's because it's usually a man using religion to wield power in the relationship. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the thing too. It's like you need there needs to be a genuine level of respect between the two, in order for that to be the case. You know, I see a lot, especially within Christian culture, I see a lot of people being like, I'm the man, I'm supposed to be the leader, you listen to everything I do. And they're kind of missing the entire point of that verse. Like, I don't think it's like, I'm the commander and you're my soldier and you do what I say. The leadership portion of marriage within the scripture is a lot more like sacrificial leadership. Like, you would die for your spouse. It's a lot more of a burden than it is just like a privilege. It's both a privilege and a burden, as is any leadership. So, if a man is using the Bible to rule over his spouse in a way that is unfair or rude, it's probably because they don't really understand how they're actually supposed to handle that leadership. They see it as a privilege rather than a burden, and because it's a privilege, then they listen to everything I say, or they do what I say, or yada yada. It's usually just a really huge misunderstanding of how that's supposed to be handled. I mean, the verse is literally, men love your wives and women submit to your husbands. But I think the guys just hear women submit to your husbands, which means, oh, you just do what I say, and they completely forget about the love aspect of it that's supposed to come from the husband, which means, as a husband, you are supposed to love your wife first, and then love yourself second. And a lot of men just want to love themselves. So. Kind of missed the whole point, you know? But the other thing is too is like we all go through phases of selfishness, you know. It's just about, are you working to get out of that selfish phase, you know. I was when my parents were going through their divorce when I first got married, I was very selfish in the sense of like I just completely shut down emotionally. I didn't know how to handle my parents going through their divorce, and I was completely absent from my marriage, which was not good. And it took me a while to cope with what was going on with my family, and you know, that was hard for both Georgie and I. So, but you know, you work through it, the good times and the bad. You know, sick and in health, richer for poor, and then it all works out at the end of the day. It's all gonna be okay. Do, 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 do. Oh, that's 7 eggs. Oops! Well, guys, you know, I don't want to be a hater. I think this might be another stream where we don't find a shiny. I'm going to be honest. You know, we're getting to the point where it's like, we got like 20 minutes left in stream, and I'm getting a little antsy. I'm starting to think, uh-oh, no shiny? Good morning, I just woke up. Good morning, Isa. Hope you're doing well. Guten Tag. I'm starting to think it's not gonna work out. We need the WHEEMAH or the LILUP to show up fast. That's what we need. I need WHEEMAH or LILUP. Because I don't have a lot of faith in DEXEES. It's all in on LILUP or WHEEMAH. I just joined and the stream is going to end soon. Yep, 20 minutes left. That's what we got. Don't worry, I'll be back next Tuesday. I guess that is a little while, but don't worry, I will be back. Don't you worry. I know 3 days is a long time. At least I get 20 minutes on my birthday. Oh, well, happy birthday. I so hope it's a good one. Happy birthday. Hopefully it's a good one. Do you have any birthday plans? Nia will be there here at the Hoenn event that starts in 45 minutes. Right, don't worry, guys. Hoenn event starting soon. Go, go, go. God, that would stress me out, bro. I mean, technically, the Hoenn event, if it was on today, if it was today, it would have already started. Because it's at 12 EST, and right now it's 11:20. So it would have already started. Curious how far Plano is away from you? It's not that far. I mean, it's in the DFW area. I don't want to say exactly how far away it is from me because, you know, I don't want to dox myself. But, I mean, if you assume that I live in DFW, it's about 20, 30, 45 minutes. Somewhere in that range. Did you guys end up going to that movie? Which movie? I need a reminder. Lol, you probably didn't then if you don't remember. I don't remember. The only movie we went and saw recently was Dune 2. That's the only movie we saw in theaters recently. Georgie and I have kind of changed up our movie-going experience where instead of going to movies more often, we go to movies rarely, but we, like, go all out. We buy, like, pizza and cook and, like, snacks and stuff. We have a good time. You said you wanted to go see something but didn't want to go back to a specific theater. Oh, it was Sonic 3. No. I was telling Georgie that Keanu Reeves is voicing Shadow in Sonic 3. And when Georgie and I went and saw Sonic 2, we saw it in a studio movie grill on like the night it came out. And it was really funny because like there was a bunch of kids there and like they were having a birthday party and they would gasp every time like Tails would show up and pop off. But Georgie and I have had such bad experiences at Studio Movie Girls that we have decided that we're never going back. So we're gonna have to find a theater to go for to see Sonic 3 whenever it comes out. And I don't know what it's gonna be if I'm being honest, because I refuse to go back to Studio Movie Girl. I won't do it. I just won't. I'm not gonna put myself through that torture again. Alamo's way better. No, I'd absolutely agree. But I also feel like Alamo's, like, the fun part of Sonic 2 was not the movie. It was how excited the kids got about the movie. And I don't want to go to a theater just to be surrounded by children, but at the same time, it was so funny, dude. It was one of the best movie-going experiences I've ever had. It was just so great. So I don't know. I'll have to think on it. But I do agree, Alamo Drafthouse is way better. But the problem is going to these movies is like you either get the really cool crowd or the really boring crowd. Because you get the really, the kids are like, the kids are really funny and it's funny to watch the movie there. But as soon as you get into the crowd that's like the 30-year-old, 20 to 30-year-olds who are like hyper into Sonic and wearing Sonic merch, that's where I'm like, don't want to be there. No, thank you. Almost kind of got worse post-pandemic. They changed the menu drastically and are prepping to be sold. Oh, rip. Yeah, it's over, bro. Dude, Studio Movie Girl's dog. Georgie and I went to Studio Movie Girl a couple of months back. I don't remember where we went, but so Georgie and I asked for food. I got my food, and then we waited for Georgie's food for literally the entire movie. It never came out, and then they tried to charge me for it, and I said, bro, I didn't get the freaking food. Horrible experience. Never going back. I've been done dirty at so many Studio Movie Girls, I refuse to go back. I'm just not doing it. I'm putting my foot down. All right, gamers, we're going to get to 450 on LILUP, and that's where I'll probably end stream tonight. We're going to go to 450. Or if I find a shiny, we'll end. Don't really think that's going to happen, but you never know. Hi, Neo. Barely caught you today. What's up, Jordan? How you doing, homie? Also, apparently Alamo got super lax with noise because they wanted to make up their lost pandemic revenue. Yay. Not much. All right, cool. Well, join on in. We're going to be doing like another 3 batches of Old Leap, and I'm going to call it a day. If I'm being honest, I don't really see a point anymore in going to like those restaurant slash movie places. The food is never really that good. And if you wanted to go watch a movie with some food, you could go to like one of the nicer Cinemarks that has like Pizza Hut pizzas and stuff like that. Like, is it great food? No, but it's about as good as what you'd get at a frickin' Studio Movie Grill or Alamo Draft House. Like, it's fine, you know? And now Cinemarks, some Cinemarks even have bars where you can get alcohol. Nicer food, Pizza Hut. It's nicer than candy and popcorn. Like, they actually have things that can be legitimate, like what is a meal. It's not a good meal, but it's a meal. Sure, do they have a salad? No, but you're going to a movie theater anyways. You're gonna eat a salad while watching a movie. You'll be crunching on that lettuce, that romaine, while everyone's trying to watch Sonic 3. I mean, come on, bro. Get it together. My point being is, like, the allure of Studio Movie Girls, where it's like, oh, you could eat dinner while watching a movie, has kind of gone away as Cinemark has opened up their food opportunities and opened a bar now in some nicer Cinemarks. The issue with bars in the theaters is that you may begin screaming at the screen during a children's movie. Speaking from experience. Okay, that's a problem? I'm sorry, you're saying that like it's a bad thing. It sounds like you're just having a good damn time, you know? I work at Pizza Hut and we have a chicken Caesar salad. I don't know if that's just a Canada thing. I've never, well, maybe? I don't know. I know Pizza Hut has like the pasta as well. Dude, my go-to college meal when I was getting food delivery was a medium chicken bacon pizza and a medium chicken bacon pizza and then a one of those chicken Alfredo pasta dishes. I ate that all the time freshman year. But yeah, the movie theaters have gotten worse because they became too common, IMO. It's no longer a special experience. No. Well, and again, you can get food at any theater now. Went way downhill when they switched to frozen dough. I mean, yeah. Honestly, I'll be real. I think my favorite pizza is probably Papa John's. I actually really like Papa John's pizza. What's up, Neo? Yo, what's up, Mikey? How you doing, homie? What's up, gamer? Costco pizza is GOAT. I have heard people really like Costco pizza. I know No Plug vies by it. No Plug swears by it. I don't have a Costco membership, so I can't really get the pizza, though No Plug continuously tells me to just walk in and say I need to go to the pharmacy to get medicine, when in actuality, I'm not going to lie to the Costco people just to eat a slice of pizza. Papa John's no longer supported by Papa. Yeah, well, he did kind of, like, say some really naughty things in a conference call, so I don't know. I don't know if we can blame him. It's really good, Neo. I'm not saying it's not good. You can walk in the exit, at least directly to the food court, and they don't check your membership. Dude, are you guys really just breaking Costco rules to get Costco pizza? Like, are you really that desperate for Costco pizza? It can't be that good. Like, I'm sorry. And their hot dogs are very big. All right, you need to calm down, mister. There are literally 700 calories worth of cheese on one slice. Okay, hold on. Listen, I don't want to be a hater here, but like, you're eating pizza. Are we really gonna start counting calories when you're eating a slice of pizza? Like, seriously? Like, we're gonna start counting how many calories of cheese there are on a pizza? Dude, you're eating pizza. Just eat the pizza. Doing good. Don't know if you remember, but I told you about doing work on the house for our landlord yesterday. Yeah, how'd that go? I do remember you saying this now. I don't remember it just off rip, but once you reminded me, yes, I do remember. The average New York slice is 300 to 350. Thank you very much. All right, cool. You're counting calories while eating pizza, bro. Just eat pizza. If you're gonna eat junk food, don't count the calories. I mean, damn. Yeah, I want to eat Chick-fil-A, but I want to make sure I stay under 1,200 calories. Boo, just eat. Like, you're already eating fast food. If you wanted to know the calories, cook at home. That's such a strange argument to make. Neo, that's literally the worst take I've ever heard. Why? Dog, if you're trying to count calories and make sure you're not, like, eating too much, just eat it at home. Just cook yourself a meal. Like, why are we counting calories and eating fast food? You're spending more money for already food that's worse for you. New York pizza is so unbelievably the exact same as every other pizza. Damn. It went good. Actually, he said it was fine as soon as he came in, though he thought he was going to look... Though he was going to look at the rooms and stuff, but yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad it went well. I'm glad it did not go... I'm glad it didn't go poorly. It's so you can eat what you want, but still lose weight and stay at a healthy weight. Dog, if you want to lose weight and stay at a healthy weight, eat healthy. Don't eat pizza. Like, what? Like, pick a side. Like, if you really want to commit to losing weight, then just, like, eat a salad. I don't know. Or make pizza at home, because then you can at least then you at least know what's in it. When you order pizza from a fast food chain, you have no idea what the hell's in that thing. Sure, you can look at the nutrition label, but if you make it at home, you're a lot more aware of what's there. People can't just quit cold turkey like that, homie. It's the workaround that works. But what I'm saying is, like, you're spending more money to lose weight on food you could make at home. That's my argument. If your goal is to lose weight, it would be financially healthier and just healthier in general to just make the food at home, because you know what's in it and you know how much you're spending on it. Rather than buying it from, like, the most healthy place, especially because places that make healthier pizza usually charge more anyways. True, but your take don't worry about calories if it's junk food because you're eating junk food. My argument is, if you're trying to lose weight, why are you eating junk food in the first place? Like, if your goal is to lose weight, then just make food that fits a good diet that helps you lose weight. You can't be like, dude, I want to lose weight, but I want to make sure I only eat 300 calories of pizza. Dog, just eat a salad. Like, I don't know. Eat something that helps you on that goal. Because it tastes good, it's moderation? Yeah, but are you worrying about it tasting good or losing weight? Like, you could make healthy food that tastes good. Everyone just remember, Neo only eats casseroles. Yeah, this is coming from the casserole god. You can lose weight without only eating salads, true. No, I agree, but I'm saying, like, if you want to make food... Here's my argument. If you want to eat junky food, like pizza and burgers and tacos and all this stuff, but you want to lose weight, it would make a lot more sense to just make the food yourself at home, so you know what's in it, you know how much it costs, and you know how much you're not like paying for someone else to make it, and you know the calories of it. It's literally, if your goal is to lose weight, I think it's easier if your goal is to lose weight and eat the food you like eating. Making it for yourself at home is always going to be better than buying it from somewhere else. Neo, I'm gonna unseason your taco meat. I'm gonna wash it. Neo, I'm trying to gain weight. What should I eat, bro? I am too. I've been the same weight since I was a senior in high school, and I eat like a cow. I wish I knew. I mean, some people also just want to maintain their weight and just like to keep track. I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm not saying... my only argument was if your goal is to lose weight and eat the food you like eating, the best way to do it is make it yourself. That's my only argument. Because you are fully aware of what goes in and what goes out of your body. Rather than relying on some, you know, said healthier junk food. Like, you could just make the junk food that you want at home, and you're a lot more aware of what's in it and what's good for you and what's bad for you, rather than like relying on a fast food joint that's really just there to make money, right? That's my argument. And scene. I would rather eat a whole Costco pizza than run 5 miles than eat a kale salad. I mean, dude, go for it. If that's what you feel like's right for you, dog. That's it. No more bone density. True. I'm taking your bone density away. You can't have it anymore. No more bone density for you. You're done. You're done. Give me your bone density. Come here. Give it to me. You don't have to have it anymore. I love potatoes. That's cool. This dude loves potatoes. Stand and break your bones. What's the quote from the SpongeBob episode? My bones are glass and my skin is paper. Every morning I break my arms and my legs. Something like that. My legs! Don't be giving people osteoporosis so early. True. Well, maybe I will. You never know. Alright. Last batch of LILUP. Let's get it done. I gotta get out of here. I gotta dip. Uranium is super calorie and protein dense, great for bulking. Yeah, maybe great for bulking in the grave, bro. Why don't I just, you know what's also great? If I just buried myself in concrete. That'll really get the bone density up. What are you talking about? Think about how much I'll weigh if I bury myself in concrete. I mean, I'll weigh a ton. Literally. Everyone here is a heathen, no more gifteds. Hey, listen, don't spend $5 on gifted subs anyways. I need to fix it. You don't need to gift anyways right now, Shadow, because it's, you know, it's kind of busted. I don't want people spending $5 on gifted subs. When they're 99 cents, then you can gift, all right? A gram of uranium is 20 billion calories. Damn. Well, man, you only need one. You only need a bit of uranium. You're good for life. I mean, when's the next time you're gonna need? I mean, when's the next time you're gonna need? You're gonna need that, you know? Like 20 billion calories. I don't need to eat another day of my life. I'm the only one who's ever gifted. This literally only affects me. Right now, you're the only one who's ever gifted. But think about it. What if we open up... What if we make the gifteds less expensive? Then, maybe you won't be the only one anymore. You'll have friends. You'll have gifted friends, you know? NeoHere fitness streams. Alright, don't say it. Don't say it. Self-control. Self-control, Max. Self-control. Would open up his significant wallet. True. That bro does got stacks. Fitness salad in my mouth. There you go. Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to hear. Bow, wow. Bow, wow. Alright, well, gamers, I hate to say it, unless we pull another skitty moment, I think this is it. I think we're going to have another stream where WHEEMAH and LILUP are not here, which means we're probably going over odds again. I'm going to be honest. Unless next stream we fight it within like the next 30 minutes, we're going over odds. That's for sure. On both WHEEMAH and LILUP. The green shinies continue to hurt us. I don't know what it is about green shinies, they do not like us. I'm telling you now. If there is green on the shiny, we are screwed. Just wait till we get to Tailo, bro. We're definitely dead. I'm only gonna eat tree bark for a week? Honestly, it's probably pretty healthy for you. I can't imagine it's got a lot of calories. Alright, let's get 6 more WHEEMAH. And 5 more, 5 more DEXEES. Do. Whoops, that's not right. Do. Neo bald? I'm not bald. Look at all that hair. It may not be a lot, but it's there. I may not have a lot of hair, but I do got hair up there. You know what I'm saying? And it's still there. Dude, what is with the green shinies? Do you guys know what's going on? I think it's hilarious that we were calling you bald with long hair. I know, and now I have short hair, and the bald comments have they've kind of died down a little bit, you know? They ate uranium and perished. Oh, interesting. They are green with envy. Well, wouldn't they want to show up shiny quicker then if they're envious? Like they want to be loved by me? That would mean they should show up quicker. Well, no WHEEMAH today, gamers. I think that was the last LILUP too, unless I'm tripping. Yep. Wow. Another day, another stream, another over odds, or probably going over. Probably going over odds on these 2 Pokemon. That's just awesome. That's just so lit. God, I'm so happy. What is wrong? Why is it always the green ones? Most gamblers quit before they hit big. Well, I'm not quitting. I'm just not going to be back until next Tuesday. No quitting here. Cap? What, you think I'm just done? You think that's just it for me? You think I'm like, well, that's it, guys. I quit. I quit streaming altogether. GG. You think I'm just done? Fully? Come on, bro. Don't be silly. I'm not done. I'm just done for the day. Who knows? Maybe I'll hunt off stream and then find it without you guys. Take that. L. No DEXEES either. RIP! Alright, well, gamers. That's it for me today. I gotta go work on some editing for the Yoto video. Le Yoto. So, I will be back on Tuesday. Again, next week, we are going to stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is the last week of those streams, and then Thursday streams will go away and we'll go back to Saturday after that. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, same time. So I'll be back next Tuesday, and hopefully we can finally start whittling down this Hoenn Dex, because it'd be nice to finally start finding some shinies. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and have a great weekend. See y'all Tuesday. Bye!